Welcome in, everyone, to another session with the Second Chances. As always, we start with our thank yous. First, going out to Critical Role for creating the wonderful world of Exandria that we get to play in. And also to Critical Role, Reliquary Records, Dungeon Glitch, Hunter Rogertson, and Borislav Slavov. All of the music that you hear tonight comes from one of those many artists and can be found on Spotify and probably a bunch of other streaming services as well. So last we left our heroes, they had been venturing to the small, sleepy village of Dedrin in the Menagerie Coast, as it seems that the parents there, the adults there, had all fallen under the sway of a mysterious being known as the Hollow Man, who had them send their children away from the city. When getting there, they found that the entire village had been seemingly abandoned, and all of the citizens were sleeping in unburied graves in the cemetery. And at the end of the village in the back near the Tradition Tree, a tree of Fey ancestry, they had found this Hollow Man and one of the biggest portals they had ever seen to date, over 100 feet tall. Hollow Man turned out to be the Plague of Eyes and was trying to silently wipe the city from the map and from history in order to influence great change in this area. And it seems he succeeded, as it did open a portal. The Second Chances were able to fight back, dispatch him, and close the portal. And Rosalind, having been banished back to her home dimension, her home plane, for a few moments, also was able to establish a new connection to her sister Light. So, where we jump in tonight, it's still that same night. A few hours have passed. You have managed to walk the villagers who were near the portal back through the cemetery, where the other villagers, now out of their haze or out from underneath the control of the Plague of Eyes, had begun to help one another. Unfortunately, through this ordeal, there has been some loss of life, but due to the intervention of the Second Chances, it was minimal, and a major catastrophe that would have completely erased an entire village and its history from the face of Exandria was stopped.
Go us.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Nope, I just said go us, sorry.
Okay. Yeah. No problem. So as you are helping to tend to the villagers, making sure those who need help, if there's any healing to give, giving healing, helping with finding food, stuff like that, you help patrol the city a little bit as well, and it seems that all the monsters have been vanquished. You do notice, though, that some of the villagers do have eyes from the Plague of Eyes still on them. These eyes all stare blankly, straight ahead. They're not focusing on anything. They're not moving. They just look dormant or dead, or maybe asleep, like the way that when you lift somebody's eyelid when they're asleep and it's just staring out.
Is there any pattern to the placement of these eyes?
Seems to be random.
Do anyone remember when or how they got it?
Those that you talk to basically say that he sort of manifested them on people, seemingly at random, as ways to maybe keep tabs on what was going on around the village.
I hate those things. How big are we talking, by the way?
Size of your fist.
Oh, I hate everything.
That's a big eye.
That is a big eye. Anyone got like a lesser resto or a greater resto that we could maybe...
I have lesser, but I don't know if it'll do anything.
It can't hurt to try.
I guess you can spend 5 points for less. Oh, you don't have any.
I don't have any lay on hands left, and even if I did, no.
Okay, I'll try lesser restoration, even though it probably won't do nothing.
You cast lesser restoration, and well, the villager does comment that it does make them feel a bit better, maybe lessening some of the exhaustion that they're feeling, or just the overall trauma they've gone through. The eye is still there.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck this is. This is gross.
Yeah.
Can I go up to one of the villagers and be like, sorry if this is like a rude thing. Do you mind if I poke it? Like, does it hurt you?
I don't know.
Can I try?
Oh,
Second
okay.
chances, everybody.
Just take a shaky finger and just poke it.
Okay. You poke it, and they kind of like, It's like on his ribs, and he seems like kind of tickled him a little bit.
Ah, I hate it.
So like, did that hurt or it just tickled? Because like it looked like I was gonna tickle
tickled
you.
a little bit.
Oh, so you
Okay.
felt it?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Ooh, I'm sorry. No, I'm
We
really
shouldn't
sorry for your
say-
circumstance.
Yeah.
What
So
do I do?
it's-
What do I do?
We might need to find a doctor, is what we need to do.
Yeah, I think we need to
or
find a surgeon or
healer.
something.
Yeah.
Very good healer. Well, we could talk to, the person that helped you out, Roz.
Oh, yeah, we could try.
We have surgeons in the village. Maybe we can just look at having them removed.
There's gonna be a big chunk of you missing. Granted, I'm not saying it would be a huge loss, but
I think we'll be okay.
okay.
You might want to
I have a question
For the NPC?
for you. Would
Go
you
for
have
it.
said like we would have had like a short rest while we were?
Yeah, I would say that during all of
Okay.
this, you can count
Can
that
I
as a short
try-
Warlock's taking a nap.
Can I try remove curse?
Sure. Sure.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, I try that.
Roll a d20 and add your charisma to it for me.
Okay. Oh, it's a net 20.
All right. So as Hermia, as you sort of place your hand around it because you don't really want to touch it, you cast your remove curse on it, and you watch as the red iris and this black pupil of this eye begins to sort of fade a bit, and the eye begins to sort of jerk and spasm around. You focus a bit more, and reluctantly, as the spell is being cast, you push your hand against it and watch as the eye recedes back into the body, and then as the eyelid closes, it seems to vanish as the mark where the two eyelids touch seals up.
I did it!
Hey,
You did.
Unfortunately, I can
you do
only
mine?
do that
Hey, yeah, can
one
you do
more
me
time.
too? And like 13 people have now lined up wanting you to
Oh
get
my
rid of
god,
their
we're gonna
Oh,
be here for
eyes.
a while.
well, if they travel with us, you can do a few more people every hour. So I guess if they're willing to travel with us back to Port Zoon, you could heal them
I
up as we
mean-
go along.
Are there any clerics in this village? Like, I'm not the only one who knows remove curse. I'm sure a cleric might be able to do it too.
And yes, once you kind of get people collected and gathered up, there are a few older citizens with some Fey ancestry or who have practiced some of the arcane arts who said that they should, over time, be able to help remove these from the people.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Wow, okay, well, at least we know now what to do when those things come.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
good
mean, we'll
thinking.
see how easy it is. You got lucky and rolled a nat 20.
I know.
That's true too. Yeah, hopefully
Still,
they'll time
it is
to-
possible though.
Yeah.
It is possible.
Something else that happens is you are also offered a few older family heirlooms as rewards for helping the village. Despite being told earlier that I'm not a kind DM, one of them is a dagger of venom.
Ooh. Well,
And
You're
the
doing this
other-
despite me.
Nope.
Yes.
I already had that picked out from yesterday. It was already there. And then the other
You're a
is
nice DM.
is a bundle of 5 old-looking arrows that the Eladrin who brings them out says that these were actually brought here back when the Fey portal from the Feywild had first opened, and that their grandparents had these when they came through here and originally settled Legion. 5 arrows of slaying,
holy shit.
Now make sure that you put
Oh.
these details into your inventory and just keep track of when you use them. There are 2 arrows of dragon slaying, an arrow of ooze slaying, an arrow of human slaying, and an arrow of elemental slaying.
All right. Well, I'm taking those.
Yeah, absolutely. Maeve officially
Who
gets
else
to.
would use
I'm
them?
sorry. Those were intended for Corey.
Oh, yeah.
Maeve takes the humanoid one and is like, you know what?
In my hand.
At some point,
Because
I will be
Corey
saying
gets the
fuck you in
dagger,
particular
too.
to someone.
Yeah, when you rolled a human
on.
arrow, I'm like, well, the first human boss that I had them going up against is gonna be fucked.
Was that the 20?
No.
That's hilarious.
Actually, I'm not sure. It might have been.
Like
Because
elemental would be 20.
there's only 14 enemy types, so basically whatever you rolled, I just counted down, and if it got past
Oh.
14, I started from the top again. But if you took assassin, rogue, and
And
just
Gloomstalker Ranger.
and just went first on, well, you can't double subclass, unfortunately. But if you could guarantee a crit on someone, that would be 12d10 for that arrow alone.
You could be an assassin rogue and a Gloomstalker Ranger.
That's if I
different
change my
things.
subclass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry, I got
yeah.
you.
You can't be a Drake Warden Ranger and a
True.
Gloomstalker Ranger.
Yes, that's
I thought we were in the theoretical universe where Luster has died and she's in her.
Oh,
okay.
God.
All
her
right,
lead
she's
mark.
not dying, but I might still take assassin.
in her Black Parade era.
Yeah, correct.
I'd still take assassin. The jury's not out yet. Might be a helpful
So-
splash class.
It has been a night, we'll say.
Yeah.
By the time you finished kind of getting the village to a place where you feel comfortable leaving, you are able to reunite a few families with their children out front, and specifically Corey. You watch as the 2 twin sisters that you had met before, Tia and Arain Autumncall, are reunited with their mother and their father. Afterwards, they both come up to you, Corey, and give you a hug at the same time, thanking you for saving their mom and their dad.
Do I still look like their mom?
I guess if you never changed, yeah.
That's kind of weird.
It is kind
There
of
was a lot going on though, okay? Sometimes I don't think about it. No, I'll find it myself.
You also at one point saw a little girl running around calling for her kitten, and the cat that you had left out of the house comes running out. It seems the cat survived.
Oh, the kitty's alive.
The kitty is
Isn't
alive.
it Mr. Beans? Didn't you
Mr.
say it was like
Beans. Yep.
Mr.
Beans.
Beans?
Mr. Bean
Aw.
survived. The man that you had freed from the thrall of the Plague of Eyes and had sent back out through the city, he did not make it, unfortunately, when the monsters
What?
were still, when the monsters were still around.
I was
okay.
one. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
It's all right. Mr. Beans made it.
That's all that
That's
really
all that
matters.
matters.
The cat made it.
None of the villagers believe that they have the strength currently to make the trip to Port Zoon or to Nicodranus. So they're going to wait a day, but they do say that, when you get back, if you could let any, well, first of all, the authorities know, and also any kids, you mentioned Samson and the lot
Yeah.
that's staying on your boat, you can send them back if they were strong enough to make it one way on their journey. They might at least meet them halfway on the way back, but
Okay.
you are thanked.
Maybe we can find someone to go with them too.
Yeah, Leo, can I see the? Oh God,
What?
he looks like she's having to like swallow down vomit. Can I see the sending stone, please?
Oh, yeah, and I hand it to her.
She's gonna send a message to Mr. Lavore.
Okay.
Sing.
That's who I know in that city.
And Nicodranus. Oh,
yeah.
right, yeah.
She's gonna send a message that says, "The threat in Dedrin has been dispatched. It is safe for the orphaned children to return home when they're capable."
You hear back almost immediately. Ah, yes. Word of that had just started to reach here in Nicodranus. Surprised, but perhaps I shouldn't be, that the Second Chances took care of that as well. Well done.
Roz tosses the sending stone back.
As soon as you toss it back over to Leo, you hear again in your head, Roz, are we not friends anymore?
Oh God.
You don't send me messages. Are you mad at me?
You didn't keep up with all your friends.
Aren't sending stones fun, everybody?
Your friendship meter went down.
It did. Yeah.
But you can respond to him, can't you?
You can respond to her, yeah.
For anyone who
Yes.
wasn't aware, that is little Saris.
Yeah.
Sarah's okay.
I'm pulling a Maeve, and I gotta type this out.
Dolvik says,
She
Robbie,
offers
you're
you the
amazing.
paper and
Thank
pen.
you.
If you want a longer conversation, Roz, later, we can dream it up.
Oh yeah, you can visit
Roz
her in your
nods.
dream.
Can
That'd
you
be
dream?
nice.
Yep. Better say you can.
Well, Roz gets that message typed up. Was there anything else in Deidrin that anyone wanted to do or try to accomplish or check on?
We figured out the eyes. That was my main thing. They said the tree is probably going to be healing.
Yes. The tree
Okay.
wasn't dead. It was damaged, but it definitely looked like it would heal in time.
Okay.
That's something Hermia would have been able to tell you as well.
Okay.
I
Awesome.
want to take Leaf to the well, and I want to see
Yeah.
how bad it looks.
Oh yeah.
Good thinking.
So you guys get to the well, and you see there's a group of like 3 guys kind of standing around it, and like they pull up another bucket that's just
Oh my god.
blood and guts, and the other one's like, I'm never drinking out of that thing again.
Remember when
God.
Roz thought they would leave the town and never return, so she liked to destroy it? Roz, why?
So Leaf, do you have any like druid powers that like cleanses that?
Purified food to drink.
I don't have to purify food or drink, unfortunately.
Would enough druid craft do it?
If not a generation from now, there's going to be a boom of tieflings in this city.
All right.
This
Roz has a
one would
message
have
sent back.
to. This one would have to wait until the next day. But yes, it is possible.
I turn to the guys over. And it's like you might just want to board that up and drill another one.
Yeah.
What kind of powers or abilities does the automaton have?
Well, he's a druid. I was assuming he might be able to like do some mumbo jumbo stuff and purify the land like druids sometimes do.
Yeah, that's how that works. Yep.
2 of them kind of look at each other for a minute, and the third one goes, we could always try and send for the turtle. It's been a few years since he's
Turtle?
been here, but I
guys know the
guess if
turtle.
druid magic could potentially cleanse it, it's at least something for us to look into, so thanks for the suggestion.
Well, we actually know him.
We do know him. I
Do
forgot
we
his
have
name, though.
another sending stone?
We do.
We do.
Maeve has a sending stone.
And there's another one in the pack. Or Corey's, maybe.
You want to contact the turtle,
Here,
Maeve?
you can contact the turtle. I forgot his name. And that's embarrassing. He had like 3 names.
Isn't his name Yordle?
Is it just Yordle, or is that the name he didn't like?
There
There was, like, 3 names.
Wardle the Turtle is what
Wardle, that's
5-year-old
close.
Miriam Waters outside Port Damali called him. But his
That's
name
right.
is Pan Enkiagu Tuama. He told you that you could just call him Ama.
Ama? Okay.
Mhm.
All right, sure. I'll take care of this. I will make a sending stone message.
It's your turn to craft a most. All right. Roz will respond to hers finally. She replies, I'm sorry. We've been fighting a monster on Wildemount. You'll always be my friend, and I will always be here for you. I love you.
Oh.
Okay.
Gotta wait till tomorrow for a response.
No, I'm going to have a dream tonight and try and go talk to them.
Please allow 1 business day for
For your,
responses.
yeah, correct. I hate this spell so much.
Sorry. Do I need to say anything else besides that?
You could also just say that you sent him a message. You don't have to come up with specifically
Yeah.
what it is.
Okay, all right. This is the message. It's within the 25 limit. I would have, if there was a couple other words I needed, I have enough room to say it.
Okay.
But I would have given him, like, the basic information.
Yeah, so after sending it, you hear back from him, basically saying that it's been some time since he's been to Dedran. He'd like to visit again. And you kind of help out a little bit more, kind of board up the well, not really sure how long it's going to take him for him to be there. And as you're getting ready to leave, you see a tree nearby splits open, and he comes out of it. And then you have to unboard the well so that he can work
That's
some
fine.
magic. But with that, you all prepare to leave Dedran now and head back to Port Zoon.
Yes.
Currently, it is now Fesseron 10, and the 12th is the night of the Marcus's Gala. So the question I have for you is, because you technically have, because it's morning at this point, so you have 3 full days until the night of the Gala.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to try and rush back so you have a full day before the Gala, or do you want to take your time, in which case you would probably arrive the morning of the Gala?
Can we do the medium option?
Where we arrive the night before the gala.
Yeah,
do that
yeah,
option?
you can kind of go at like a fast pace, but not like let's kill our horses pace.
Yes. That
Precisely
Okay.
that.
All
Because
right.
we all need to rest too.
Yeah.
Sure. Yep.
Not all of us get everything back on a short rest.
Yeah.
Well, all right then. In that case, you all decide to leave Dedran, much more sore than when you arrived. That's more true for some people than others. But despite the pains and new scars, there's hope in your hearts, because a small village with a long history wasn't erased from the face of the planet.
Just the
Now,
well.
what the second chances don't see as they begin their journey back to Port Zoon,
Oh no.
as you put Dedran to your back and the southern horizon in front of your feet, is the family in Trostenwald, packing up to continue north. A brand new wagon wheel, freshly attached, as a brother and a sister play it, being the second chances. Or the cute little cafe, Thanks a Latte in Nicodranus, where an elderly woman looks fondly at her Yuan-Ti suitor, Ithric, as he nervously serves fresh coffee to patrons.
Aw.
Across Nicodranus on the other side, an aromaton happily explains the process he used to create a new kind of fruit, the kiwi nana. They're much more delicious than they sound. In Port Zoon, an annoyed blue tiefling chastises her twin children for stowing away in a boat, while a human wizard behind her stares blankly ahead, waiting to teleport them back home. Back in Rexentrim, Zenithal stands in his laboratory as a third red gem in an arcane contraption begins to spin, faster and faster.
Oh boy.
In Aor's recollection, Thavex helps Vision off of a table and walks her across the room. But despite the best efforts of heroes, not everyone can be saved. Even those who are often still have tough times ahead. In Nicodranus, a tiefling woman, Frindala Snowsail, comforts her dwarven friend Wilpert as he weeps in bed, unable to remove the monstrous memories of the giant kidnappings at the Wuyan Gates. Or in Jorhas, where a bard and his friends tend to the many wounded soldiers in a bloody civil war. He sighs heavily, knowing more will die and suffer before the world becomes a better place. So as you begin to travel back to Port Zoon, it's a nice sunny day out. You don't have to worry about any inclement weather or anything like that. And as you decide to bed down for the night, Corey, you pull your pack from the back of Shiva. You grab your bedroll, lay it down and unfurl it, and then notice that there's another bedroll still on your horse.
Corey's very tired and like squints at it. I look at Leaf. Hey, bud, did you put some of your stuff with my stuff?
This one does not typically have stuff. So, no.
Yeah, I thought so. Can I inspect it?
Sure. Make an investigation check. Actually, before you do that, let's
Oh,
have
gosh.
everybody
Okay.
make a Constitution save.
What did I do? I didn't do anything.
Okay.
All right.
Are we within 10 feet of Roz?
No, this isn't like an effect sort of thing that's going off to where you can get your bonus from Roz. So just
Okay. Well, 7.
A Constitution saving throw?
Yep.
Is that what you said? 14!
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that everybody? All right, Leaf, Maeve, Hermia. Oh, and I guess I should also do Zana.
The magical thing that I can have advantage on?
Oh, Zana got a natural 20. No, it's not magical. All of you suffer 1 point of exhaustion.
I cast Lesser Restoration on myself.
No, don't even worry about it.
Don't
I got
you need
this.
greater restoration for an exhaustion point?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
How did I do it on the horse then?
I let you.
You, s- you,
It's just a
oh.
horse.
I was gonna say, so I thought you said you had a.
Yeah, and I don't
Yes.
think I think when you cast on the horse, I let you basically roll an extra time. It didn't automatically work. It's okay. It'll go away when you finally go to sleep. But if you make any checks between now and then, it's at disadvantage. So,
Right, and I'm about to do. Okay.
Corey, you
All my
made it.
Oh, I
Persuasion.
cast
Fine.
Bless on the horse, that's why.
Yeah.
I didn't
Uh,
cast Lesser Restoration.
So, Corey, go ahead and make an investigation check at regular.
Okay. Oh, just regular? Okay.
Yep.
Then it's just a straight 16 because I rolled once.
Okay, so as you kind of go up and begin to unstrap the bedroll to pull it off, it makes this weird kind of squeaking, but also like a clicking noise, and seems to fall off over on the other side of the horse. And as you move around the back of the horse to take a look at it, straps from the bedroll that kind of keep it rolled up have sort of become arms and legs, and the top of it, where you would normally get into the sleeping bag, is kind of opened a bit, and you see 2 round yellow eyes, and it reminds you of that garden gnome creature that you saw when you were in Deep.
Well, if Hermia sees it, she'll
Oh
let
my
you
God.
know that it's not dangerous.
A sleeping bag mimic?
And it seems to be trying to hide behind like the front of the horse's legs, and if you try to move closer to it, it goes to the other side, and all of you just see Corey kind of weirdly chasing this
Corey!
walking
Am I
Wait,
hallucinating?
bedroll
Get out of here.
around a horse.
You're Corey!
on?
Corey! Corey!
Am
Shoot,
I
Eldritch
hallucinating? Are we all hallucinating?
Shit on!
Are you trying to- Are you
It's not dangerous!
Are you trying to scare it away, Corey?
Corey, leave it alone. It's scared.
Yeah, I think I tried to, and then Herbie was
All right,
I'm like, what?
make an intimidation roll for me. Hermia, make a persuasion check.
Disadvantage, Corey.
No, Corey.
Oh no, you
Corey
made your
didn't
check.
fail.
Never mind.
Hermia makes it disadvantage.
It's a 9.
I got the same roll. 13 plus persuasion.
Yep.
That is 18.
All right, so as Corey's attempting to chase this thing off, and Hermia is yelling at you to stop, it's nice. It runs over towards Hermia and hides behind her.
Oh my gosh.
What?
What is that?
I think I must be more tired than I realized.
I agree. Wait, you're
What-
seeing it too?
What is this thing
Oh,
again?
no.
So,
Using
yeah,
my keen mind.
You
I
all
now
remember
have.
seeing this when you first started to investigate the houses in Deidrin, and Hermia, you don't have a great answer for it, but you have heard of like even in the Feywild they have like fairy tales and folk tales and stuff like that. A lot of times they're more based in reality than they are in like the prime material plane. But there have been like stories of sort of a race of beings that are kind of in between, like, changelings and mimics. They're not quite mimics because they are humanoid in a way, but they're also not quite changelings because they don't take on the shape of people. They can take on the shape of things like a mimic does. And the only thing that you know of in relation to this, Hermia, is like an old lullaby called The Mimic Princess. And other than that, you don't have any basis of knowledge of what this is. You
It's
didn't know
kinda
that they
like-
were real.
In out of character, it's kind of like maybe like a brownie, like kind of harmless, kind of spirit-like thing, fake creature.
Can you sing us the lullaby?
I do not. Oh well, actually, I do remember it, but I can't sing it.
Fair enough. Well, if it's not harmful, I suppose that's fine.
So
It's-
I should not have Luster hunted because he's ready to
No,
pounce.
they're just scared. It's
Mm.
just scared,
Oh.
and it probably got scared by all the monsters.
I
It
can
might
relate
have,
to that.
It might have like came here through the Fae portal a long time ago, and it's been like living in the village, and then the monsters scared him away.
It kind of looks out from
I-
behind
Or-
Hermia and makes a few, like, clicking and whistle noises.
This is sort of the right picture. Is it the sleeping bag or is it just inside the sleeping bag?
It's the
It
sleeping
is
bag.
the sleeping
Okay,
bag.
just making sure.
Yeah.
All right, I just need a
And-
visual.
gonna-
And yeah, and its eyes basically, it basically, its body is made up of the sleeping bag, and its eyes kind of look like black mages, where like you can't actually see any of their body. It's just like this obscured like void.
Yeah.
It's a Vivi.
Yeah. So like
Does
when you
it-
found it in like the garden gnome form, the garden gnome's head kind of like tipped up and was like its hair, so you could see the eyes. And then when the arms kind of popped out, it had that same sort of black void, and then the hands of the garden gnome were the hands.
All right, so it's kind of cute.
I
Oh.
try to speak Sylvan to it. Does it
What'd you say?
understand me?
Sylvan doesn't understand Sylvan.
Well, no, I just say something. I just ask, "Hey, can you understand me?"
It gives you a few clicks and whistles and nods its head.
Okay, that's good. Did you
How's it whistling? It's just fabric.
get? I don't know if it can. So can I understand anything
It
it's saying
looks to
back or
Corey and
not?
goes,
Okay,
I
well,
think
Hey,
it can
I
understand.
turned into a changeling. I'm like, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm like you, kind of, but you just scared me. You were in my stuff, dude.
make a persuasion check.
Ooh, 11.
That was performance.
Oh, was it? Oh, it's still +9.
What did you roll that you only got 11, a 2?
I rolled a 2.
Ouch.
jeez.
You say that, and it kind of stares at you for a second longer, then just kind of hugs Hermia's leg tighter.
I get the
Leaf.
feeling he's scared of you.
Are changelings bad in the Feywild too? God.
No, they're not. They're they're cool. I mean, they're tricksters, certainly.
Zana
But-
speaks up and says, "Give her some time, Corey. You just tried to run her off after taking her from her home."
How do you know she's a she?
Well, isn't the lullaby called the Mimic Princess?
Are you a
Yeah.
princess?
I think we're having 2 different conversations.
No, is the mimic a princess?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, it just whistles and clicks at you.
You can be a princess if you want to.
A crown pops up on her head.
I love it.
Can you transform into anything?
Nods and then turns into a chest.
Okay. Well, do you have a preferred form?
And after turning into the chest, she kind of pops back up, and the lid of the chest is like on her head. You see her eyes underneath that, and like the wood kind of breaks off of the side to form her legs and her arms.
Okay.
You have a
All right.
form that can speak common.
Whistles and clicks and shakes its head no.
Okay, we're gonna be playing charades. Got it.
Leaf, don't you have that spell to speak with things?
Well, the problem is more we can't. Well, I guess speak with animals would help.
It's not a thing.
It's not. Well,
Well,
he
I
needs to
mean,
speak with animals spell. I just don't think it. I don't know if it's an animal.
Can't. I kneel down. Can you write something? Because I can understand any sort of written language.
She holds up her hand and one of her fingers turns into a quill.
Here's
Yeah.
paper.
Pull out some. Yeah.
You watch as she kind of scribbles around on the paper a little bit.
It just says click, click, whistle.
I'm like,
Yeah,
guys, this might take me some time to decipher.
As you look at it and try to decipher it, you have no idea what it says.
Got it. Not a lot of language, a lot of pantomiming.
I think maybe just, seems comfortable enough. Seems happy enough. Are you hungry?
Eat.
Nods.
You like jerky? Lester's
Roz
like,
will give it an apple orange.
that's fair.
Kind of holds it up to where like its mouth should be, and you watch as it just like puts it into the void and then brings the hand back out.
Roz gives a thumbs up.
I did ate it
Oh,
completely.
pull out my medallion. I can try to read your mind, maybe, if you're fine with that.
You can certainly try.
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Oh boy.
The surface thoughts that you get is apprehension, safety near Hermia, gratitude towards Rosalind, curiosity towards Luster.
Aw.
You want to dive deeper?
I say, maybe we can like talk like better if I can dive in there. If you're fine with that, I won't. If you don't want me to, though.
What's your name?
Clicks and whistles.
What did it say? What did they say, Corey?
She's nervous. She feels safe near you. She's appreciative of Roz, and she's curious about Luster.
Let's
Okay.
call her Princess.
We can call her Princess. Luster, you're not eating this one.
Well, Luster
They want to
just
be your
looks
friend.
Curious as well.
You can go be her friend.
He's like, Mom, why do I want to eat a chest or a bedroll? That doesn't. Come on. Duh.
Sorry. Sorry for assuming you like to hunt. Jeez.
If you dive a little bit deeper and she doesn't resist, you see a few memories of their time in Deidrin. They lived with an elderly Eladrin, even by Eladrin standards. You're not really sure where she came from or how she was created, or even how old she is, but seems to be childlike from all that you can gather. She thinks fondly of the woman that she stayed with and thinks of her as her mother, but she unfortunately didn't make it through the Hollow Man's reign, and she had just been trying to hide from the creatures since then, and after she was chased away after stabbing Leaf, she followed behind all of you and saw all that you did and wanted to come with you.
I relay all of that.
You can stay with us.
Well, we got a party mascot.
Luster looks very sad.
Well, now it's just this thing riding on Luster is the mascot.
Okay.
Can you
accepts
turn
that
into a mini like Drake saddle? That would be so cute.
Just turns into a big saddle.
That's well.
That's
I
fair.
mean, he can
When
be.
I mean-
Lester get the big
he's a medium boy right now. He's gonna be a large boy if he levels.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he can be a real
Lester.
dragon.
Pepper, you were just a baby.
Yeah.
So fast.
Literally, it's only been a few months.
Yeah, just miss me the levels we get.
What are you feeding him, Maeve?
Oranges lately.
Oranges and jerky.
Yep.
Oh,
2.5 months specifically. I actually looked at the
Yeah.
timeline and added the other day because I thought we were closer to 3 months. I'm like, nope.
I mean, I guess technically you should add a month or two that Maeve was traveling.
Oh.
That's true.
You're right. Technically, Luster has been around for much longer than that.
Yeah. So.
All right, so with that, you set up camp for the night. Everyone's very tired.
Yeah, I'll wait to do my conversation till I'm rested. I guess.
All right. Did anyone want to take rests with anyone specific or want to talk to anyone specific?
Oh, I wanted to talk to Zana, but if somebody else wanted to, I can wait.
All right, well,
Otherwise, what did you want to do, Rouse?
I was just gonna say I do want to see if Corey is capable of sending me into Saris's dream.
okay.
That's true.
So, well, you probably don't want to be asleep during your watch, so we'll go ahead and do
Right.
that first. So we'll go ahead and
Yeah.
do that first then.
And then
Yeah,
Ross can take
alright.
third watch.
Be so rested.
Do you want to see you again, or do you want to see Saris?
Yeah, no, I want to see Saris if it's possible.
Okay.
And Roz is able to actually speak pretty at length about who Saris is and what they are like.
Oh, she sounds lovely.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's get her done. And I say to the group, hey guys, also, I'm dumb. After an hour, I can cast this again, so we don't have to just do it twice a day. Seems a little broken, but you know how it is.
Doesn't it?
You know how it be.
I mean, technically, do you want me to get real technical to help Robbie out for a second?
No,
Uh-oh.
not
Okay.
particularly.
Yeah, and then
Technically
I
a
cast
short
Dream.
rest, not just an hour.
I mean, a short rest is an
Yeah,
hour.
short rest.
No, I know, but like you have to be actively short resting. It's not just an hour passes.
Yeah. All right, so you cast Dream on Rosalind. Now, as you do, Corey, you hear in the back of your mind, you know I have to use a lot more power than I normally would to make this spell work that way. This one isn't connected to the dream world in the same way that most people are, so
Oh.
you're welcome. That's to her, but don't tell her about me, just so that you know.
Okay, can I say that the box is saying something? Hmm?
No, that's weird and suspicious. The
I've
Pallid
been
Elf
saying
is
that the
already
whole
on to
time.
you.
I've been saying that the whole time and you didn't say anything?
Cat was already out of the bag, Corey.
Damn it. I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. Yes.
Roz
I
is just
hear you.
watching what looks like a very intense internal debate and is like,
Yeah. And I'm just like, sorry, it's just taking me a little longer. You know, tired and all.
I totally get it.
It's just I realize it's a little harder with it was kind of like how we saw your alternate self. It's like because they don't sleep normally, it's like I have to like put in some extra equations, you know what I mean?
We don't dream. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it though. I do.
Yeah, oh, and I actually walk up to Roz and I give her a hug.
She blinks and then kind of pulls you into a hug.
And I just muffled. I thought we were gonna die today. I'm really glad you're okay.
She laughs and nods. Thank you for being brave.
Squeeze. And then I cast the
Big squeeze.
spell.
And then she flumps over and sleeps.
All right. So, what does the dream that you're bringing Saris into look like?
Yeah, so like this is a kid, so she doesn't want to like scare her with anything. So it's just her home. It's just where she grew up and feels comfortable and safe.
And you see standing by the fire His little Saris.
Mm-hmm.
Not that you remember what she's ever looked like, but
I feel like I know, though.
Familiarity. Mhm.
Yeah.
As she turns and sees you.
I hope this will suffice for not being in contact for the last few days.
You're Roz?
I am.
Wow, you don't look like an alien at all. I thought you'd have like tentacles or something. Or, like,
What
green
made you think I
skin.
was an alien? I was
Came
from
from a different world.
I mean, a different version of this world, but yes, I suppose.
Okay, well, things have tentacles in my world, so why wouldn't they have them in other worlds?
And there's a lot of things that have tentacles in my world, to be fair.
What is this?
Yeah.
How are we doing this?
A good friend of mine is able to cast a dream spell that lets
We're dreaming?
We are. Occurs to me now this is probably your first time dreaming.
This is the best you could do? I thought there'd be like dragons in dreams or like magic and stuff. Like flying cities or a waterfall with treasure behind it. We could be riding unicorns?
You'll have to excuse me. I've never dreamt before either. But
why have we been using those stupid sending stones if your friend could send us into dreams?
I didn't really realize it would work on you since you're a Kalishtar, but let me try something. And she will wave her hand and see if she can change the dream.
Can you?
I don't know, actually.
Did she have advantage from me because I'm casting the spell?
And
our relationship
Make an
meter is like
Arcana
maxed out.
check, Rosalind.
Ah, my favorite, my best. 4.
It's just a crayon drawing.
Yeah, you kind of wave your hand. What are you trying to do when you wave your hand?
I'll try to put us on like an airship or something.
Oh, okay. You kind of wave your hand in like a 2D sidewalk chalk drawing of like an airship appears and kind of putters along and then just like falls down to the ground and crashes and goes. And she looks up at you and goes, "Yeah, that was cool."
Well, you were always the gifted one in magic. I'm afraid, not me.
So obviously you can spend as much time as you'd like talking with her, but was there anything in particular that you wanted to?
She does want to sit down and just kind of like look her over and just say, did Evelyn look up what a Kalishtar is? I asked her to, so she would.
Yeah, how did you know, though?
That you were a
Evelyn's
Kalishtar?
my grandma.
Roz kind of nods in confirmation.
Tell you details until we were sure that you were not a bad alien. Which you don't have tentacles, so I guess you're probably not.
Where I come from, Evelyn's my mom.
Wow, that's a coincidence.
Coincidence?
A coincidence.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh gosh, she's adorable. I'm gonna die. She nods. Yeah. There's a lot of coincidences I'm finding between this world and that one, particularly where you and I are concerned. So then, who's your mom? Gotta be either Cora or Celine.
She kind of furrows her brow a little bit. Celine's my aunt. I don't have a mom.
You don't have a mom?
She shakes her head. I have 2 dads.
Oh. What are their names then?
Corinth and Sylvester.
Corinth and Sylvester. Well, she visibly cringes at the name Corinth.
Why?
That's the name of the headmistress at her orphanage.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
Unrelated.
Yeah, hopefully. Corinth. My sister's my brother here. Ah!
Yeah, he's in Navist. I always get the word wrong. I'm not good with Elven.
Oh. Roz looks somewhere between shocked and like she's gonna vomit because she's like, "What the fuck?" Navist.
Yeah, that's it.
I am too. Oh.
Yeah, Roz told me about it. My Roz.
Yeah. Well, as long as they take good care of you, it's all that matters.
They do.
Good. I'm glad.
Except
I never
when they
got to know.
And when they make Andy babysit me. He has so many rules.
Yes, he does. She just says that she gets 1,000-yard stare on her face from it. Andrin's my father.
You have one in your world?
My dad. He taught me how to fight. He taught me most of what I know.
Gross. He's got so much hair everywhere.
Yeah, he and mom aren't really a couple like that. Yeah, wait. Then who is Evelyn with in this world?
With Grandpa?
Who's your grandfather? Yeah, who's your grandfather?
Forgive me, I forgot what Evelyn's first husband's name is off the top of my head.
Aaron.
Yeah, Grandpa Aaron.
Aaron is alive here.
Is he not in your world?
He died decades before I was even born.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, it was before Corinth and Celine were taken away.
They got taken away?
He nods.
Do you...
Things did not go
tell
well
her?
for our... She does not tell her the whole story. It'd be pretty gruesome for a 5-year-old. But she's like, things did not go well for our family in my world.
Oh. I'm sorry.
She nods. It's okay. It's the only reason I got adopted by them, ultimately.
It's not going to happen to my family, is it?
She looks at her very seriously. No. Because I will never let that happen.
Okay.
Miles reaches out and gives her a hug.
And the two you can hang out for as long as you like to during the...
She hangs out with her until
hour's
she gets...
duration.
Yeah, she gets woken up until she gets woken up for her watch. She hangs out and just talks to her about everything.
All right.
When you wake up, you see Kieran and Leaf are just sitting down playing a game of cards.
Did Kieran and Leaf want to talk about anything during their watch?
Ooh. I think, Leaf, I'm going to try to teach you some, like, easy card tricks. Like,
Understood.
see, so if you move your hand this fast, it looks like it disappears. See? But it's just like a trick of the eye, but it's not actually gone. I mean, I can make them disappear because that's me. But, you could try it too.
This one has an idea, and Leaf is going to grab one of the cards and just kind of make its hand melt, and then the card is gone.
Oh.
Is this
Wait.
not a good trick?
Did you just burn up one of my cards?
No, of course not. And Leaf's hand will kind of rematerialize, and the card is crumpled up in a little tiny ball.
Oh. Well.
It was a trick.
Yeah. Well, I try to straighten it out. Yeah, we'll workshop it, but I think that's a cool idea because
It was in my body.
hide it better.
Corey,
Yeah, don't say it like that.
Corey, draw a card for me at random.
Oh god. Oh man. Well, it's not terrible. It's an Ace of Hearts.
Okay. Princess picks a card up off the top of the deck, the Ace of Hearts, and puts it into her face, and then pulls her hand back out and does a stance like, ta-da!
Aww.
Go ahead and permanently remove that card from your deck, please.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
What does that one do?
Wait.
Was that a good one?
What? Well, if I pull 2, it helps me regain a spell slot. I've never done it, but I'm
Oh
like,
God!
If you pull 2
Princess
aces,
eat it?
deck.
yeah, she
Yeah.
she made it disappear.
I was like, oh, princess,
That was a
kinda
very
needed
good trick.
that.
She claps
Yeah.
and makes some clicking and whistle noises.
Okay.
Leaf will druid craft a little flower, green flower, and put it onto Daisy's head.
Daisy.
Is it still a chest? Or
Oh.
she's
Her
a-
name is Princess.
She's a chest
Princess.
right now.
Right now she's princess. She
Yeah.
might change her name later.
As you put it on, she reaches up and kind of takes it and looks at it, and then puts it in her face.
Leaf nods.
Leaf's like, I get it.
Corey, when you get back
Okay.
to town, if you purchase another deck of cards, you can replace your ace.
Yeah, and I just say, okay, before we do more magic lessons, I'm gonna purchase a second regular deck. And then that way, we can all practice.
She nods.
I thought your cards were magical.
Exactly, yeah. So, but it's fine. It's fine. It's probably gonna cost like a few silver. It's fine.
Do you need some money for replacement?
Honestly, probably.
Leaf is going to hand this large pouch and hand it over to Kieran. Say,
No,
Here you go.
it's okay.
And Princess eats it.
Say, Princess
No,
holds
no,
her
oh
hands
my!
out.
I'm holding it. I'm holding it above Princess. No, it's okay. But I'll let you know if I need to borrow like a gold. It really shouldn't be that much, unless I see like a really like nice like collector's edition. Then
Collector's edition of cards.
Yeah, and like that card that you gave me, like it's from this really cool set, and I really want to like fill it up and stuff, but
Hermia's like half asleep, and you're like mine, and hers are like, they're just playing cards. They're not like yours with like people on it, but like they're kind of like the illustrations are like each hand like painted and like they're fancy.
Hermie, you never showed me that.
Oh, yeah, this is my deck.
Princess
That's so
comes over and
cool.
holds her hands out.
Princess, we can't eat these though, because my brother gave me these and they're important. Do you understand?
Sad whistle.
I'll buy you some cards to eat at the next town we're in. Is
She
that
picks
okay?
up a rock and holds out the rock to you.
Aww.
Thank you. Does she want me to eat it?
She tries to take the cards.
Oh, no.
Leaf is going to go into its pouch and hold up one of the diamonds and offer it to Princess.
Oh my god, Leaf.
Princess hands you the rock.
Leaf
No.
takes
Leaf, no,
Takes the diamond.
no,
She puts the diamond
no,
in her face.
no.
it.
Go ahead and remove one
Leaf.
diamond from your inventory, please.
Absolutely not. What?
Too late, she ate it.
It's gonna be one of the cheap diamonds.
It was the 100 gold one.
Okay.
That's the cheapest one.
Let's stop eating objects for the rest of the night, maybe.
Agreed. Leaf, you are off diamond duty.
Maeve doesn't even know
What?
yet she's
I-
sleeping.
Yeah.
She just somehow knows. Have I been sleeping for an hour?
What does the rock look like?
It's like a large fist-sized rock. It's like one of those rocks you would use to like help make like a circle around the campfire for like a fire pit.
Nice.
So,
Put it in your inventory.
As,
It is.
As Leaf and Corey finish up their long rest, Rosalind, you awake. We'll say you and Hermia have the second rest, and then we'll have
Sounds good.
Maeve and Zana do the last one.
Leo, you're gonna get some sleep. You had like the worst
Old
painful
man needed
experience.
it.
Yes, you've had the worst painful experience of your life. You're gonna go sleep.
Wow.
Did
Yes,
he?
he did. That was the whole
What happened?
thing.
Yeah, power word's done.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
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 I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
not
It
a good
could've been
time.
worse.
That's why I'm here.
Wait, hold
That's
on.
why
Which,
I'm
Could have
which
been
is,
power word pain.
is Power Word... I think Power Word Stun is a higher level than Power Word Pain.
It is.
So yeah, I think Power Word
Wait.
Stun is probably worse. Because
Wait,
Pain,
so the
you can
stun's
still
more
do
painful
stuff.
than paid? That
Yeah.
seems silly.
I guess
All
it's
right.
up to your interpretation, but...
All right, so I've been sleeping for an hour at least, which means I lose my exhaustion.
Oh, okay.
Listen, ranges don't get much, okay? Just give me this. All
So,
right, go ahead.
Hermia,
Sorry.
Rosalind, the night is yours.
Roz will get up and go plop down next to the fire by Hermia. She is smiling ear to ear right now.
You had a good talk or dream talk? Yeah.
Yes,
Dream talk.
in general, yes.
That's good.
Yep.
Princess plops down in between you two.
Who does?
Princess
Princess?
Princess.
ate a diamond that Leaf gave to her.
She holds out a rock.
You
to
know what?
Rosalind.
You know what? We're just gonna think about that in the morning, and I'm going to be happy right now.
She's holding a rock out to you, Rosalind.
Rosalind blinks.
I
What?
would take it.
All right, she takes the rock.
She grabs your shield and holds it.
No,
Don't eat that, no, princess.
absolutely not.
She's just holding it, like, against her chest with her arms around it.
You can hold it, but don't eat it, okay?
It's way too big
I mean-
for her face.
I mean, if you're gonna hold it, you're the one who has to be the one standing behind it.
Flips it around so she's behind it.
There you go. She glances over at Hermia though. Thank you for. Well, it's hard for me to not worry. So thank you for being okay when I came back.
Oh, well, there were people in danger, and honestly, it was just that kind of like made it so I could move. You know, it's weird, like, I don't get scared of like me getting hurt, you know, but just thinking about like other people like who like, you know, they're just living their life, and that creep just decided, hey, I'm gonna intervene on your free will in life and make you just part of like a pawn, basically a sacrificial lamb for no good reason at all.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I'm not afraid to be in pain. I can deal with that, but I have a hard time seeing others get hurt.
I guess it because like for so long, like I didn't have any say in like how I lived my life. It just free will's important to me, I guess.
Yeah. I think it's a really wonderful ideal to hold to. Break your chains. Be who you want to be.
Yeah.
You doing okay?
Well, that whole anti-magic thing threw me. Not being able to like feel that connection with Folomir was scary.
Yeah.
Because he's just always there, and I don't know, it was just so empty and lonely feeling when he wasn't there. Like,
Roz nods.
I don't know, he's just been with me ever since I left the Feywild. I don't know what I'd do if, like, he were just gone forever.
You feel like a piece of you is missing when he's not there.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's only been like 4 months. You don't have to be so clingy.
Oh my god. Wow.
You're a fine warrior, even without me. You just need to do some more lifting so that you could actually lift a real sword.
Does that mean, are you trying to get rid of me?
No, I'm not trying to I'm trying to boost your confidence. You're more... Obviously, I make you stronger, but it's not like you're weak without me. You are. You're not... It's not like you're not capable without me. There. That's the right way to put it. You're capable, Hermia.
I was just gonna say that we make a good team. I don't want us
We do
to
make a
be
good
broken
team.
up.
We do. Rouse is like, is your
Hey.
sword breaking up with you?
I was like, you two okay?
Yes, he just said that like it hasn't been that long, and I'm exaggerating on how much I rely on him.
I guess I haven't been really getting close with my sister for very long, but we've come an awful long way in a short amount of time.
I guess it's different because with my mom, my dad, they would just tell me what I could and couldn't do. Like both like in like, you know, do this, do that, but also in, well, like you just can't do that. You just can't. You're not physically capable of doing that, or you're not smart enough. And I guess besides my brother, which is different, because I mean he's my brother. That's a different kind of feeling, but like it's kind of like having like a you know, grown up or an adult like in your life that actually finally like believes that you can like do something and you're capable. Like they don't tell you like what you can and can't do, but they're like, hey, if you want to do this, like go for it.
Well, not for nothing, Hermia, but I believe in you. I believe you're capable. I believe you could do whatever you wanted to do.
Yeah.
I believe that you have a pretty powerful sword for an ally, but notably, I'm not asking the sword to be my date to the ball.
I'd
That
say
would be
no
funny, though.
anyhow.
He said he'd say no.
His loss. On that note, listen, I don't know what the what the customs are in Exandria versus where I come from, but when I was younger, my mom told that's not important. She reaches into her bag and takes out a small wreath, woven wreath crown with wild color pansies inside of woven into it, and offers it to you. I understand that where I come from, Eladrin tell one another that they fancy each other with a floral crown, so for you to wear tomorrow.
Oh, thanks. Kinda, I mean, the old people kind of do it. Not that you're old. I mean, we're like the same age, but yeah. Definitely still a thing here.
Okay. Like I say, it's my mom admittedly hadn't been in the Feywild in a minute when she told me that, so it might be a little out of date, but I thought the message was what mattered. I thought it was cute.
It'll go with my outfit. Just gotta make sure that Leaf doesn't try feeding it to somebody.
Is that a concern?
Probably.
One time.
Diamond. It was Diamond.
You know what? We'll be angry about that in the morning.
It's not Princess's fault. She doesn't know what it's for.
Yeah, I would agree. It's not Princess's fault. She glances at Leaf.
There's no way to tell whose fault it is. Let's just move past it.
Leaf is
We'll
kinda
never
over
know.
there, like scanning Leo, not in a creepy way.
Yeah, of course, not a creepy way.
Sometimes I do wonder. Hey, Fomir,
What?
did you ever, like, before, like, we met, did you ever meet anybody else while you were chilling where you were?
I don't have any memories of that. The most that I've seen is the silhouettes, vague notions of someone that I used to know that you've seen as well.
Well, I was asking, I was like, Did you ever let anyone else pick you up?
Presumably, as a weapon of the champion of the Raven Queen, I was at least wielded by one other. And if I am, as Maeve said, I have a full soul hole, someone must have used me to take lives thereafter. I wasn't created and placed in the Black Canopy, so I'm sure others wielded me.
But, like, you chose, like, who that was, right? Because you don't like it when anybody else picks you up.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Okay.
I don't remember. What do you want me to say?
I was just wondering, why pick me?
He goes silent.
Okay, that's fair.
Why not you?
Because I'm annoying. And I'm clingy, like you said. And, not very strong. So I don't know, like, yeah, like, considering how heavy you are when other people try to pick you up. I'm surprised you just...
to you.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't make yourself heavy so I'd fall on my face when we first met.
Well, perhaps we needed each other for some reason. You've grown since we've met, have you not?
Yeah.
Well, maybe there'll come a day when you don't need me anymore.
I doubt that. I'd miss you too much. Anyway, sorry about that. I was just curious about Boromir. You think we'll get to go to Vasselheim anytime soon?
Who are you asking?
Ross?
Oh,
Sorry. I was like, Roz is having a long moment of like, I just asked this person on a date as she goes, I'm annoying and clingy and not very strong. And I'm like, way to sell it.
Corey says Hermia's texting her friend right now.
Oh my God. Rosalind just asked me on a date. Ew. Yeesh.
Oh, it's so funny.
Oh, that hits too close to home. Anyway, she nods. I know that with what we've learned about how portals have a tendency to open, Maeve is likely to want to visit her home. But from Port Damali, supposedly we can find an airship. It only makes sense we'd be able to go to Vasselheim if we wanted to.
I think Boromir and I both really need some answers.
That's fair. Well, I won't stand in the way of you getting them.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I am just white. Even though I barely did anything for that last fight, I just still feel like I just got hit by a freight train.
Sometimes it can be exhausting just to feel relief. We get so worked up and nervous about what's going to happen, and then that leaves and the adrenaline goes with it, and all that's left is exhaustion. He kind of just kicks back and relaxes.
I didn't really have anything else.
I'm good too.
Not a yes.
Okay.
What do you mean a yes? I already agreed to going to the ball with her. Why do I have to say it again?
I think the flower crown wasn't just for the ball.
Oh, well.
It's okay.
She'll get it.
Hermia will realize like in 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no!
She runs into Maeve's room. Maeve, I think Rosalind asked me to be her girlfriend. I think I said yes. 3 days ago.
Yeah, I don't think Hermia would have picked up on that.
I think that's
at
probably why
all.
she's been sitting next to you at every meal.
She has?
Yes.
Hermia, useless lesbian.
So
It's gonna be literally be that.
Useless sapphic. Useless
It's gonna be
sapphic.
that joke later on of you two realize that you're on a date, right? What? No, we're not.
We
I thought we
are?
were.
What?
I thought we were. God. Yeah.
That reminds me
boy.
of a TikTok that I saw at it was like a stand-up where they were doing some crowd work, and there were two friends that were there. One of them was a lesbian, one of them was straight, and the straight girl didn't realize that her friend was a lesbian, but her friend thought she knew. So
Yeah.
funny.
Oh,
So
classic.
as your watch ends, you wake up Maeve and Zana.
All clear, I hope.
All clear. Roz goes over and you just hear a loud thud and she flumps over and goes back to sleep.
Great. Is Zana like leaving the campsite to go look around? Okay.
Seems she's
Alright.
taking her guns out and disassembling them.
All right. Well, she will go and
You
sit
also
kind of.
notice with your massive perception, two of Roz's shields, one stacked on top of the other one.
Like she's fixing the shields.
No,
Roz
no,
only has one
you
shield,
see
to your
Rosalind's
knowledge.
shield, and then you see a copy of Rosalind's shield.
Got it.
on top of
Sorry,
that.
my brain wasn't
Yeah.
working.
Is that how
Alright.
they
I'm
sleep?
picturing the Ditto face from Pokemon.
yeah, that'll help. Right, looks like Princess is trying out being a shield tonight.
It's the Mimikyu shield.
Aw.
But yeah, she'll sit by Zana, at first she's quiet, and then she'll
What
say,
do you want? You want to say something? I can sense it.
"Yeah, is it that obvious?" I always want to say something. You don't have to answer. Well, I guess first I just wanted to thank you for watching out for us when we were in Corey's card box. I feel like we've kind of left you alone on things, and I appreciate it. I know you probably don't care, but I appreciate
It's
that you're willing to do
the
it.
Smart choice. I am the most capable solo.
Still, it's not necessarily fair to always have you be the chosen one to do that.
It's fine.
But that was quite a lot back there. How are you holding up?
I'm doing fine.
She blinks once. Are you sure about that?
Make a persuasion check, Maeve.
I get +1 now.
I'm gonna use an
Wait,
inspo.
channel me.
Yeah, I'm gonna use inspo.
Channel
Especially-
me.
You have -1.
Yeah.
+10 channel me.
So he doesn't let me channel anybody for these roles for some reason. I'm not allowed to.
Oh.
Zana will know.
Oh, that's funny.
You have -1. Yeah.
All right. What do I? Oh, okay, great. Nothing. Okay, 9. There we go.
You roll so terribly on these persuasion
know.
checks every time.
Every time. That's why I'm like,
It's the Zana shield.
yep. It is. All right. What does she say?
Maeve, what do you want me to say? We survived, didn't we? We all look like hell, but we're fine. We're okay. We're alive. All right, when we're in battle like that, I don't really think. Everything just comes. It's first nature to me. It's natural. I just know what to do. It's honestly where I feel most comfortable. I'm just able to block everything out. It's moments like these afterwards that it's difficult, but I'm fine. Alright, I'm sorry that I let you fall and that I wasn't there to help you sooner, but you had Leo, you had Leaf, and Roz was by herself. She's our shield, so it was the tactical decision.
Why are you apologizing for that?
cold, isn't it?
Cold?
Making decisions solely based on strategy, on tactics. It's cold. There's no humanity, there's no emotion. It's something that Mira used to tell me, that you can't always just be a machine when you're fighting. Most people
I guess.
tend to agree.
Well, I guess I don't necessarily. Well, I can see what you mean by that. I do think that it's not always great to be a machine, but I also know that in battle, like you said, the only thing you can do is what you've been taught. I killed a man accidentally. That was not a danger.
Only for a little while.
Yeah, but still.
He got better.
He did. The consequences, thankfully, were not severe, but what I'm trying to say is that was all instinct. I was dying. And the only thing I could think of was to just survive. And you have done this a long time. So I don't really fault you for choosing to help Roz when I was going to be okay.
Thank you. She looks real awkward.
What's wrong?
What, should I not have thanked you for that?
Oh, I just meant that you seem out of sorts about it.
I'm gonna check the perimeter. And she stands up and walks away.
Way to make her feel self-conscious about it.
I'm just trying to ask questions for conversation. Okay, cool.
You feel
and
a
she will
tiny
just
little steel hand on your shoulder, and you turn around to see the shield, where sort of pieces of the outer edge have kind of like split away to be 2 feet, and then same thing higher up for the arms. And then in the middle, it kind of like cracked open to reveal that black void and 2 yellow eyes. And Princess kind of pats you on the shoulder and nods her head.
Thank you, Princess. Maybe someday I'll understand how to do this better.
She holds up a rock.
I don't have anything to trade you with, I'm afraid.
She puts the rock in her face.
You can keep the rock. It's a nice rock.
All right, with that, morning comes. You're all roused from your sleep to continue on towards Port Zoon.
We all get our long
Better
rest.
now.
You all get your long rest, and if you had exhaustion, it's gone.
Yay!
Oh.
Unless your
That
name
might
is-
be the biggest long rest that I've ever gotten back. Like, I got so much stuff back on that long rest. Oh my god.
Right.
What's the AC on the Princess Shield? Not high.
Lower than you'd like it to
Yeah.
be.
Roz definitely like goes to pick up her shield in the morning and like checks to make sure it's her shield before
Yeah.
she puts it on.
You pick up the first one, you hear like a loud whistling noise, and you drop it, and Princess runs off. Climbs up on the back of Hermia's horse and turns into a bedroll.
I'm gonna check on Leo to make sure he got up.
Leo, roll a D100.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I do mean that nicely. I don't mean that rudely.
Oh, Leo, that was 9 away from you just dying in your sleep. Yeah, he's there. He wakes
Oh
up.
my god.
That would have been awesome.
We're playing with Chetney rules now.
That would have been awful. That would have been
Yeah.
so traumatizing.
You okay, Leo?
Yeah, I haven't needed to conk out like that in a while.
Yeah. That looked pretty painful back there at the fight.
I mean, It was magic. Magic hurts a lot. At least it wasn't napalm.
Yep. At least it wasn't napalm. There's a lot of things that it could have been worse. I will give you that.
This was real specific, is all.
Has that
Well, I
happened
mean-
to you before?
It happened to us with fireball. That's what it kind of
Okay,
is.
But we need to have a talk about that's not napalm. Those are very different things.
Still, I understand now. I'm just glad you're okay. I know, this is a lot.
I got a cool dagger out of it.
Always the optimist. That's probably why you've lived for
Always.
so long. I need to learn a little bit of that, I think.
I didn't need a cool dagger. I'm just kidding. I don't need a dagger.
I
I don't
mean,
even use one.
you might want one if you can't swing your sword. They're a little easier to wield.
Oh, yeah.
Either
Yeah,
way.
keep that in mind.
It's good
Oh.
to know multiple things. Go ahead.
Throw you my offhand dagger then.
Yeah, I didn't
I
mean you
don't
needed
need
to
this.
give it to me. It's just
I mean, I'm not going to be using it. Might as well go to somebody who's going to use it.
I guess
Why
it's better
should we-
than my antique one.
Why would you not use the dagger?
Because I have a new offhand dagger. I gave her my the one that's not magical. It's just a normal dagger.
Oh,
That's not like an antique one. That's just for show.
Yeah,
It's not a good one.
Well, it's a stabby one.
At
When you
least
get
it's not
stabbed.
a ceremonial one where it's dull. So that's good.
Yeah, I have like too many of those.
You do have a lot of those. I mean, we could sharpen them if you really want to. I just.
Nah,
All right, fair enough.
I don't. Yeah,
It's gonna
I
make
don't-
someone's day really bad if you do successfully stab someone with that, though. Have you ever been stabbed with a dull dagger?
Yes.
Have you?
Not
I have.
stabbed. Stabbed?
You mean a
Uh,
butter knife?
Combat training.
They didn't use
Yeah.
wooden?
Yeah, they're supposed to use wood when you do that.
Yeah, there's this prick from school who thought he was edgy by having a real dagger for combat practice.
Ugh.
That's a whole nother story.
Yeah. All right, shall we set off?
We should.
So, Kieran had an interesting question on whether or not your tattoos felt the same or not.
It's
I
fair.
would say that they feel the same, but if you take a look at them, they have grown. The designs are more intricate. They've begun to spread more on wherever they are on your body.
Oh, mine's right on my wrist, so I'm able to show that immediately.
Yep.
I'll have to probably pull up my gauntlets, but
That reminds me to say, Rosalind looks a little different this morning.
What?
Her hair has kind of a shimmery effect to it, and her eyes glow a little bit. She looks a little fey-touched.
Wow.
You also notice that Leaf has hair that is shimmery as well.
Guys, remind
Oh,
me of
God.
home.
Leaf is also fate touched.
Then Leaf's hair
Very
suddenly falls out
Aw.
because that's weird.
Leaf creates little hairs of
Brass.
yeah.
No, if you're gonna do hair, it needs to be a full head of hair.
I was gonna say like just like weird like arcane like sigilly hair on its head. So it's like you're painting on a bald person's head.
Got it.
All right, so you all head to Port Zoon.
Yup.
Don't run into any issue. You arrive at nighttime,
Nice.
right as you would expect to.
How late at night?
Sun has gone down.
Okay. Well, I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find somewhere I can like clean off, like a legit spa kind of treatment.
You know what? A spa
That
sounds nice.
like a good idea.
Y'all, we
Yep.
have to.
Yeah.
I think it has been. When's the last time we did a spa? Was that Trostenwald?
I think was it
Just-
in Trust?
Or Allfield,
before?
right? Allfield.
Allfield. Yep.
It was
it
Allfield,
just
yeah.
before
Okay.
We met your
Trostenwald.
friend.
We did make a friend.
What if we made another one?
Oh, there's no one I would rather see working in a spa. That's for sure.
All right.
Then-
Now you need to find
then-
I can think of a couple people actually.
What's the other one's name?
The Goliath.
Yeah,
Um,
Urgoth. or
Urgoth. Yeah.
Urgoth. There you go. Yeah.
something? I think I just remember reading it, not really
Yeah.
hearing it.
She got along fine with Urgoth. She just punched him in the face one time, and then they got along great.
Okay, so how do we find a spa?
Roll.
Well, first of all, we should
and-
probably let the kids know, but
You want to head back to the boat
Yeah,
first?
let's head back to the ship first, drop off our stuff,
Yeah.
and then we can go
Yeah.
hit a spa.
okay.
Yeah.
Yep, we're gonna do that.
All right. So first things first, as you get back and see the stables, do you return Shiva and Leaf's horse?
We forgot Leaf's horse name. Forgot it too. I mean, probably.
I
we don't need
remember
the
that Leaf had wanted to change it. So
Oh, I don't think we need these horses.
Okay.
I almost said horses. Jeez.
Look at those two and be like, if you
Horses.
want to keep them, we can keep them. They're not going to be that expensive. Hopefully, not 700
Yeah,
gold. I look
well,
over
I
at the
walked
stable
up-
master.
well, you guys basically already put down a down payment just in case something happens when you don't bring them back. So if you just keep
Yeah.
them, it's fine.
We're
I
gonna
pet
have to
Shiva's
sail.
nose.
We're gonna have to sail
I
with
think-
these horses.
Yeah, I'm like, Shiva, you
Hmm.
were a magnificent steed.
It nuzzles
But
against
this
your
life
face.
we live, it's too dangerous, and a beautiful soul such as you should live peacefully. And you need to share your grace and majesty with the rest of the world, and I don't think you can do that with us, and as much as it pains me. But we
Also,
must
I
say
almost killed you.
goodbye. I
Shiva
almost killed you.
pushes past your head and puts her chin against your shoulder and kind of pulls you in. So she's
Oh
hugging
God. I hug.
Robbie, why are you like this?
you. What?
Stop it!
She feels the
Everybody's
same.
gonna have a pet. Everybody's gonna have a pet.
All right. So
Everybody's having a pet.
as the stable master gives you back your 10 gold deposit,
Woo! 10 gold,
Leads-
guys.
leads Leaf's horse off, starts to lead Shiva off, who kind of pulls against the reins back towards
Oh,
Quarry.
stop it! You're just terrible.
and I just like, I can't look. I love you.
And then she's taken back into the stable.
Such a tragic love story have I ever seen.
Oh god. Even Roz is like, "That's rough, buddy.
Yeah,
That was rough. That was brutal."
And I'm like, guys, I need so much alcohol to get over this pain.
Yep.
Arr.
We are going to go hit a spa, and we are going to drink profusely.
Woo!
All right.
Okay.
So you start by heading back to the ship.
Yep.
As
We gotta let the
soon
kids
as you were
know.
there,
Oh,
you are informed that Jester showed up with some Zemnian wizard who seemed real irritable.
There was someone who spoke Zemnian came while I was gone.
Yep.
Probably a
I've
little
always
smelly.
wanted to practice.
You
with
lived in
somebody who
Lexington for
actually
a month.
speaks
Everyone
it.
speaks Zemnian in the Empire.
Oh, they do?
Yes.
I mean,
How come Caleb was the only one who really seemed to speak it?
Uh,
He has an accent.
Yeah, because he was. Well, to be fair, only
He's
him
from-
and Bo were from the Empire, and I don't know that Bo didn't speak it, but.
listen, he owes no love for the Empire, okay?
Yep. So, Clay and JJ were taken home.
Fair enough.
That's good.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, that was too much responsibility.
We just saved an entire village.
You should barely handle horses.
Yes. That's true.
The life of an adventurer is a complicated one, okay?
It is, yeah.
Save a village
Yeah.
of people, lose a few horses, all right? There's some weird middle ground there.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll let the kids know, but they probably are gonna wait till the morning.
To
which
leave?
makes
Oh,
sense.
for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we can find someone to accompany them
Mhm.
too.
I asked Princess if she wants to go to the spa.
She shrugs
I don't think she knows what it
and
is.
whistles inquisitively.
It's like lots of water. It's like a giant bath.
She points out to the ocean.
Yeah, kind of like that, except it's indoors and like it's nicer. There's bubbles.
She shrugs. You want to take her?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Roz is gonna try and find Samson amongst the group.
He's
Yeah.
up on deck. Kind of. Some of the kids are up there. They're like fishing and just various things like that.
Roz will kind of approach. We're back.
You're alive.
Your village is safe to return to.
You chased away the Hollow Man.
We killed the Hollow Man. He won't
Yeah.
bother you again.
He doesn't look convinced.
That's fair.
Make a insight check for me.
Sure. Not my best. 15 plus 1, 16.
The way that he kind of shies away when you say that, you get the feeling he wants to say something, but is stopping himself.
You can call me a liar if you want to.
I believe that you fought him, I guess.
Well,
Thank you. We'll leave first thing in the morning.
I guess I can't ever truly be certain that he's gone for good, but I watched him turn to ash, and we closed the portal that had opened around the tree. Everyone snapped out of that fog that they were in. And, journeying down here to start bringing everyone back. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was 5 when my parents died, and I can't imagine having been as brave as you've been to take care of the others. I really admire it. Samson, what do you want to do with your life? What's your path?
Shrugs. I don't know, meet somebody and raise a family, grow old together. I like to write.
Well, if you ever need anything to make that dream come true, let me know. You'll always have an ally here.
Make a persuasion check.
That I'm a lot better at.
Yeah, you want to switch?
26.
As you turn to walk away, he grabs you by the hand, turns you back towards himself, and then he lifts his shirt up, and down just above his hip, you see an eye.
Oh, shit.
We still have one spell slot. Oh wait, no,
Oh, well,
they're
we've
back
lost
now.
this at rest.
They're
back.
back.
I think I actually have remove curse. Yay, paladin spells. Check. I only just recently. Yes, I do. All right. She's gonna. Can she try to remove curse?
You can. As you prepare
Can
to,
I
he
help
says,
her?
As you prepare to do it, he says, he said that if I told anyone about it, that he would find me and that I would regret it. There was a few of us that I know he did this to, I guess, so he could see and listen that we were.
Oh, he knew we were coming.
He nods.
She nods. Hey.
And sure, Hermia, if you burn your spell slot as well, I will let you give Roz advantage on this.
We're gonna take care of it. Don't
Spell
worry.
Check.
All right, she'll
So-
cast Remove Curse.
Yep, D20 plus your
It's good
charisma
roll.
Advantage.
Yeah.
with advantage.
I nat 20 the first one, so 25.
Nice.
What the fuck?
Again.
I wasn't sure if you would. That's why I gave you advantage.
Yeah. So
Oh,
after
hell yeah.
having watched, same thing that Hermia did, you press your palm against it and you focus your magic into it, and you feel a more intense presence and surge from wherever it is that your power comes from. And for a moment, you feel like there's another hand that is resting on your shoulder and pressed against your palm. And as you take it away, the eye is gone.
She nods. Well, that's better. Some of the clerics in your home village are removing them from others, so don't hesitate to let the other kids know that they'll be able to get rid of theirs too. And Samson, don't ever give in to despair. You never know when someone's going to come along who can help.
He nods.
She gets back up to her feet and goes to rejoin the party.
Were you taking Princess with you or leaving her here?
She said she wanted to go, so we're going.
All right. So I'm not going to make anybody roll any investigation checks since somebody has advantage anyhow.
It's +1. I rolled the same way I rolled that persuasion check, and we see how that went. Honestly, don't make me roll this investigation. Somebody else should.
It's easy enough to ask around, and you eventually find yourself at a
I was going to
little,
talk to people, so.
little bathhouse called the Azure Kettle.
Ooh,
Which
Azure?
is
Azure kettle?
Azure Kettle, yep. Set up with both public and private baths, and you're able to get yourself a private one. We'll say if you take 50 gold out of the party fund, it'll cover everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
No problem. Sounds good.
Shh.
Level up.
It's on its phone.
We all level up sick.
right.
So
Ah,
you have
easy
the bath
math.
to yourself. Princess runs up to the edge and looks inside, and you watch as she turns into an anchor, and then just jumps in and is like resting up against the corner. A big thing of water splashes out over the edge.
Aww.
Oh my gosh.
Hermia's
do it.
invisible. Cause don't look at her.
Yep.
Yep.
You see a
Right.
void of a person where Hermia is sitting.
All right. Cool. Going in.
Roz's body is very colorful as she slides into the water and grunts. Ow.
Oh, you mean with bruises?
Yeah, with bruises. What did you think I meant?
She's
They touched.
Oh, Faye
Yeah,
touched. Okay.
You're like,
Sparkling.
"They touch, so I literally have rainbow skin
That's
now.
literally
Rainbow flesh.
It's like
No,
that's
no,
a
no.
lot.
No, she's got a lot of purples and reds and blues.
Zana drops to her changeling form when she gets in.
Oh.
Leaf is going to cast Fairy Fire on. Just kidding.
If you did,
Rude.
Hermia would be so mad. She'd leave.
I was gonna say that's a lack of good. Are you back, Corey? Or did you leave?
Yeah,
again?
sorry, snacking.
It's okay. All right.
I feel like all the second chances are snacking right now. We are definitely all just like
Just-
whatever treats you have, whatever alcohol you have, we
Just-
want it. Bring
and,
it.
Put me
and they
under the
do
bubble.
serve sort of like a warm sake type drink here as well.
Yeah.
And,
Oh,
they,
God.
and they bring in some
Great.
charcuterie platters for you, so you have cheeses and crackers and meats to snack from as well.
You just spoke her language.
You are speaking my language. I'm very happy right now. Roz seems very content, even if she thinks it's a little pretentious.
The attendant is also like, did you all bring an anchor with you to the
That's mine.
baths?
Yeah,
That's
we
fine,
have.
says
That's
the
our.
invisible girl.
Yeah,
It's our support anchor.
yeah, it's our emotional support anchor.
When Hermia says it was me, she looks around like, who?
Our emotional support anchor.
The invisible girls call her princess.
Robbie, does the attendant react to seeing Zana? Or does Zana just change back?
Nope, doesn't seem to react.
They
I
better not
think-
react. We're paying customers.
I think I will also go to my changeling form.
All right.
Which has hair now, is that right? For a while you were a little bald guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
what's
have
your hair look like?
I have white, like messy boyish hair.
Aw, cute.
Which is,
And I'm kinda like
I don't know if this is on purpose or not, but similar to Zana and her change.
Nana's look, yeah.
That's true. Yeah,
Oh.
that's true. I always imagine her more as a bob, I guess.
That's
Less of,
how
like-
that's how she's been illustrated more recently. So
I see. Okay.
we'll say that when Zana sees Corey, you watches her hair shifts into more of a bob.
and I
It
just
can't be magic.
I'm blushing and I'm like it just grew that way. I wasn't trying to be rude. I'm sorry. And
It
I
looks
just
good on you.
I know that you want to be like me. You don't hide it very well.
Oh, Zana, we all want to be like you.
Yeah.
We
Keep
just hide
wishing.
it better. She smiles.
If Corey is in their normal form, are you like dressed down as well, Corey? Or do you still have like any clothes on or anything?
No, yeah, I think I have a towel wrapped around my waist. I'm kind of holding my arms, like clearly like self-conscious about myself.
Then all of you would notice that Corey seems to have, it's not a tattoo or a brand, but it just seems to be like a natural sort of birthmark above their heart. It's sort of a circle with wavy lines coming out around it, and then 3 smaller circles within the center of it.
That's an interesting birthmark.
Oh,
So
Hermia,
pretty.
you know exactly what
Oh,
it
I
is.
do?
You
What is
recognize it? That is the symbol of the Sealy Court.
Holy shit!
Specifically,
What the
the inner circle of the Sealy Court.
Now suddenly the comments about princesses like make sense to Hermia.
Oh yes, that is definitely the mark of royalty.
Oh shit! Corey!
What?
Why
I'm
didn't you
sorry.
tell
It
me?
Change back into
Don't you
my
tell
song.
me? That is not why! Corey, I just want to know why you didn't tell me.
Huh?
What?
Tell
What? What's going on?
That symbol. It means that
What?
she's
My-
part of the Sealy Court.
Is that a big deal?
Is that?
Yeah, like an important member, not just like some, lesser noble family.
Like
Do I know anything about the Sealy
And
Court, Robbie?
Nope.
Hermia
If
explains it as
if you think that you might have tried to research Fae stuff, then you
I don't think I would have had the access to until.
yeah. So you probably just make a history check for me.
This is a lot.
It's a 5.
Yeah, you have no idea what the Sealy Court is.
Hermia explains
What?
it as kind of like a Fae royalty, like not like within the Allogians are just kind of like, I don't know. I want to say we're kind of dicks because we're like, oh, we're gonna have this
Mhm.
floating city because we're so much better than everybody else. But really, like they are like what people typically think about when they think about the Fae. They're all really beautiful. They're
Yes,
And just-
the Sealy Court, also known as the Summer Court, and when you look at the mark now, if Corey changes back to show you again, it looks like a sun with like small circles inside of it. The Sealy and Unsealy Court are essentially considered like a pantheon of deities within the Fae. They're not quite god level, but any archfaes are normally part of either the Sealy or the Unsealy Court. They are very powerful beings, and most civilizations and most races within the Feywild have some representation or some connection to either the Sealy or the Unsealy Court in some way.
They both come from royalty. That's what the Plague of Eyes said to me.
Exactly. It didn't make sense until now because, I'm from a lower noble family. So, yeah, I'm the farthest thing from a princess, if by any standards.
And
Wait,
I was
wait, then
born
that
in
means-
the basement of a tavern.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you're not necessarily royalty.
Well,
I
I
mean-
don't
That just means
yeah.
that you were
marked
born in
like
rather
that.
auspicious conditions.
I mean, this is Plague of Eyes. It
This
could
is
mean,
literal. Like,
No, I'm just saying it's the Plague of Eyes said this to me. I'm not sure if he necessarily is trying to differentiate between such things. I think he meant you two.
oh, someone agrees.
Someone,
I'm sorry.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Clearly it. Yeah.
Yeah.
My
So,
bad.
okay.
Fascinating.
So Corey, you're royalty, but you don't remember?
I think Corey's just like
I mean,
looking
that's
down
a
and like
lot
really
to
shocked.
take in.
Uh,
I understand.
I don't, and I think I just, without even thinking about it, I turn into Kieran. I just need a second, really quick.
Fair. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said
No,
anything.
no, it's okay. I just walk out kind of mindlessly.
Oh God, I
I'll
messed up,
go
didn't I?
after her, and Zana gets up and grabs a towel and walks out too.
I would have thought she knew.
Fascinating.
Another name
What?
we would hear Corey being called. Did we hear that?
Wasn't it like his
Hyacinth.
name?
Yeah, did we all hear that?
Yes.
I didn't
did.
know. Sorry,
We
out of
did.
character. Okay, that's all.
We
Okay.
did, because it was during the Oracle thing
Okay.
that we were all part of, and
You've
we're
all
like,
heard
who's
it
Hyacinth?
at least once or twice, yes.
Hyacinth.
Oh.
Where do you
Weird.
go, Corey?
I think, I don't know, I'm trying to find like a private restroom.
Okay. Easy enough. What's your passive perception?
It's just a 10.
Okay. Yeah. So you're able to find yourself like a little stall in like sort of locker room area.
I lock the door and I'm looking in the mirror and I change from LaFawn to Kieran. And then through different people that I've been, and I'm just like, Gil, did you know that?
I did not.
Can I insight?
You can.
Rolling so bad. 8.
No, he seems honest. If you are indeed some sort of lost royalty, who knows what sort of treasures and influence may await you back in the Feywild?
Well, I mean, yeah, but does that mean my parents? Well, either something bad happened and they're gone, or if they're not gone and they're so powerful, why? And I just like kind of melt into my changeling form.
There's a knock on your door.
I'm occupied. Sorry.
You can see pale changeling feet underneath the door from the other side.
I open it.
You know, there are all sorts of reasons that heirs, nobles, princesses or princes go missing from families. History and mythology is replete with them. So there's only one way to really know why you were separated from your family.
I turn into Kieran. That's a lot for one night. Yeah, it sounds interesting. I suppose I could Yeah. Sorry, Zana. I'm just a little lost for words. If you don't, if
You don't have to apologize for anything. Are you all right?
I think I'm a little too sober to
Well, there's
even.
no alcohol here, so you're gonna have to come back in the other room if you want more of it.
Huh. Does this? And I look at Zana and I say to Gil, and I'm like, Gil, I think, like you said, the cat's kind of out of the bag.
Are you saying this like in your head to him or out loud to him?
In my head, I say, Zana, I've been meaning to talk to you about that dream you had of me and I kind of nod towards my box.
The little man in your card box.
Yeah, shit, yeah.
Gil goes, God damn it.
And I'm like, and I say this out loud. I'm like, Gil, we had the conversation. You knew about it too, and you know.
Yes, but I thought this one was cool. She hasn't said anything yet.
Yeah, no, she is. No, she's very cool. That's why she didn't say anything to the others. And I say, I was kind of hoping to talk to you about that and everything. But now I'm kind of like, I don't know.
You want to talk to Zana about it?
Yeah. I'm kind of saying that to her, like I wanted to talk about it tonight.
You wanted to talk about that to everyone else?
No. Not yet, at least. I don't know anymore. Sorry, I'm killing the vibe, aren't I?
Well, let's go get drunk and see if we can get it back then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
She steps to the side. After you, Your Highness.
Okay, don't do that. Don't do that.
She grabs you by the shoulder and pushes you forward.
Go back.
So after about 5 minutes, Zana and Corey return. And Zana immediately pours a small little shot, hands it to Corey.
It's that time. You okay? Well,
No.
it's not a stupid question. Yeah, okay. That
I mean,
makes
that's
sense.
a lot.
No, it's not stupid.
Find out.
I appreciate you asking. I was just always told that I was just, trash that my family didn't wanna. So that's, I don't know, feels different to know that they're like rich, powerful people that thought I was trash, and it feels a little more heavy, if that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Roz glances towards Hermia.
I mean, I guess we don't.
Yeah.
I guess we don't really know exactly what happened, and if you don't want to know, I get that too. But if you do, we'll figure out a way to do that. Figure out the
Yeah,
truth.
if you do, Corey, even though the Feywild is like, I mean, it's a cool place, and I run the risk of getting like dragged back home and forced to be there for the rest of my life, but I'll totally take you there and find a way to contact whoever.
No,
You know.
I don't want to. I don't want to risk you or have
Isn't
you.
your city back in the prime material plane last we saw it?
I thought it blinked back out. Did
Blinked
it?
away, you have no idea where it went.
Oh. I assumed it went back to the Feywild, but I guess you're right. It could have just gone somewhere else on the prime material plane.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if it's in the Primateer plane, we got a little bit of time to. Plus, like, I mean, if we're looking into like the Sealy Court kind of stuff, that's like not even close to where home is in the Feywild. So, one of the last places my family would think to look for me, and now that I think about it.
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not trying to kill the party or anything like that. I just,
Okay. It was a lot to take in. That makes sense.
yeah.
You're still with us, whether you are Sealy Court royalty or a great performer on the streets.
Hey, you're still a great performer.
And if we ever get the chance to look more into this, we support you 100%.
Thanks, guys.
Do you want a hug? Do you want a group hug? You don't have to.
Are we all naked?
Pretty much.
I say we are all sans
I
clothes at the moment.
I guess not
I'm
group
like-
hug.
Group hug has a
sorry.
different context
Yeah,
right now.
sorry.
I'll take. No,
I will
I'll,
give you
I'll,
a
ta-
package.
I'll take the hug at a
Okay.
later date. But
That's fine.
Rain check on the
Rain
hug.
check on the hug. Sorry, I wasn't thinking. Out of character.
Plus-
can we
Jeez,
have?
Dave.
Plus 12 hours.
Yeah.
Plus 12
Maeve's
hours
like,
on the hug.
group hug, and everyone's like, that's Maeve.
not.
Sorry, Pallet Elf thing again.
Sure. We'll chat right now. All right.
I just say, no, but I think I would. I'll take a shot or 10.
All right.
Ross just hands her a bottle.
All right. One shot at a time. Okay. 2 second chances. To us.
Second chances. Oh.
You hear.
Hey, I'm
in
glad we
your-
don't have to do that every day.
Do
No,
do
go
what every day?
Deidrin.
Oh,
FFD.
That.
I'm glad that is a once in a while.
Yeah, that is what we call an occasional experience.
Yeah.
you know those portals are probably gonna get bigger before they get
Worse.
smaller.
I know.
Yeah,
I'll have to be ready.
probably. But that's a good thing we're getting stronger as we go.
It's not gonna be enough though.
Who's saying that?
This is
Zana.
Anna.
Oh,
Princess.
why you such a doubter?
Is there something you're thinking of?
If they start opening on different continents, how are we supposed to know, let alone get there?
I know. It's been something I've been thinking about with Kayla and Jorhas. I mean, I've told them to keep me posted, but that doesn't mean we're going to be able to do anything.
And that's still
I
just
suppose if we-
one area of a continent we're already on. I know most
Maybe
of you
it-
have been looking at this party tomorrow as a chance to blow off some steam, but there's going to be some very powerful and influential people there, and it should be our mission to make as many friends as we can.
I thought that was the point of us going, was for information.
I'm just making sure everyone's on the same page.
Oh, I know how these parties go. That's like the whole. Even if we weren't part of this group, that's why my parents would have made me go. Go make important friends, Hermia. Go
but-
find some tea to blackmail some people, Hermia.
But didn't, by your own words, weren't you terrible at it?
I mean, I was okay. Like, okay, the talking part, no. But I was kind of like, like a wallflower. So, like, people be talking, like, by me and not realize that I'm there or not care that I'm there. So I heard a lot of shit.
Do we
All right.
That scans.
introduce ourselves as adventurers to people? I don't know how these things work.
Yeah.
I don't know
that's
that.
fine.
Well, I said we just
Especially-
saved Deidrin. I don't know that we're going to be able to fly under the radar on this
well,
one.
after, I mean, it is a masked gala, but after Deidrin and the Wuyun Gorge, between here and Nicodranus and perhaps beyond, I think we have more of a reputation than we did even in Exandria. So, yeah, use that to your advantage, whatever you can. It'll work with some people. It won't work with everyone. Some may want favors in exchange.
Fair enough.
Yeah, don't offer information freely.
Some may want things that they can't have. Do not punch them in the nose. She looks to Rosalind.
So you're telling me that I might have to be dishonest and not punch people in the nose? I gotta tell you, this is not going to be my strongest endeavor.
All right, well, the options are that or punch someone in the nose, and then if karma is any indicator, a portal will open somewhere where we have to deal with them, and suddenly they want recompense for being punched in the nose.
I'm not going to just accept we're here to solve your portal problem.
No,
Who's
rich
accepted
people
that
aren't
so
like that.
far?
No one.
Deidre, but they were a little, you know.
I mean, they were
Yeah, I guess
poor.
they were pretty agreeable to most things.
Bad joke, sorry. Well,
All right, I'll try not to hit anyone.
you've had a presence about you. I think that will be good. I just mean you're well spoken. You're charismatic.
Just be nice, smile, and nod.
That I can handle.
Right.
You know, if we wait long enough, the portals might just get big enough to come to us.
I don't think we want
That-
that.
that- Sounds like half the world destroyed.
Yeah, the one that was just a little bit bigger was already a pain in the ass to close.
That was the Plague of Eyes purposely doing that. Who knows when he's going to do that again? And where?
I could probably have some eyes in Western, but other than that, I don't know that I'm going to be good for much.
Well, either way, that's kind of the idea, is to try to get more people we know.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the point of all of this. Now, of course, the how to get there, that's a different question altogether.
Roz, aren't you always telling me to just focus on what you can?
Yeah, you know what? But it isn't any fun when people use your own lessons against you.
Oh, how does that feel?
Well, I'm just saying, like, I mean, yes, we can worry about it, but we can't do anything about it. We can't physically be everywhere at once.
Very true.
No matter how cool that would be.
It does make me wonder something, but I don't know if there's an answer to this. Is it possible to give more people an ability to close portals?
Isn't that a question for the Oracle?
Potentially.
The Oracle or potentially Mr. Black. We've got 3 of those.
I'm still not
pearls.
Either
convinced
that
that he
or
wants them closed.
we could. I mean, and I look at Maeve and I say, or maybe if we gain enough influence, we can, maybe get word on past groups who were given this and maybe re-inspire them to the cause.
The Oracle had mentioned that the last time she chose a group like this was during the Calamity, so I don't know that many of them are still around.
Well,
But
Is that a while ago?
if
Yeah.
Zenithal can figure out and smooth over the king in the Empire, then maybe he can introduce us to someone at the Cobalt Soul. If we could get access to the teleportation circles there, that can take us all over Exandria.
yeah, I know one person from the Cobalt Souls, but I don't remember how high up the chain he was.
He was not very
He'll be
high.
able. I'm just mentioning. Yeah, I think he'll be in Port Damali, but yeah, probably nothing.
Yeah. You
Straight.
can also catch an airship in Port Damali.
I mean, I know that's what she said, that it was the Calamity, but my sister was supposed to be here, not me. So I don't know what that means. I don't know whether she has a tattoo or if she did or what that meant.
Wouldn't that mean that other people would too?
Maybe. She, in her cryptic messages to me, said she was in a group. I don't know if it's that group or not. I also don't know if maybe she's the only one that gave it up and it was supposed to be all of you instead of me here. I don't know.
Okay, let's not think about that.
Well, no, I'm not trying to say that it's sadness. I'm just meaning that factually. I don't know. I can try to ask how much she'll tell me. Maybe I can invade her dream. I'm sure she'll like that.
I mean, going off of past experiences of going into other siblings' dreams, she probably won't like that.
Yeah, she doesn't like a lot of things.
Roz has a 1,000-yard stare.
To be fair, she doesn't like a lot of things.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just like trick them. You can make the dream anything you want. Remember?
I mean, it's more complicated than that because, like, you have a connection to the dreamer. So I feel like they can influence it just as much as you can, especially if you're not the one casting the spell.
The true awkward consideration, too, is my sister's been alive longer than I've been alive. Meaning I've known
how
her
older
for...
sisters usually work, yes.
I mean that she's like 80. She's lived, decades before I've gotten to know a bit of her. That's what I mean.
Roz still has a 1,000-yard stare. She's like, yep.
So I only say that to say that as much as I'd like to think I know her, I really don't. But that's neither here nor there.
Well, on the bright side, we all get to pick up our dresses tomorrow.
That's true.
We're going to be the best-looking people at the ball, which I admit
Leo
is
get a
less
dress as
important
well?
when you have a masquerade
Leo's getting-
mask.
No, not Leo. Leaf's getting a dress, right?
Leaf
Yep.
is getting a dress,
With
yes.
that
I don't know.
top hat.
Is Leo getting a dress? I didn't hear about that one.
I don't think so.
All right. Luster.
Maybe a
Getting a bow tie.
moomer, but not a dress.
We're going to
Love
look
it.
incredible.
Luster's getting a bow tie.
Aw, Luster.
Yep, he wants to be there very badly.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried how I'm going to get him in there. I don't know how that's going to work yet. I will not have my cloak.
You can
but,
make him like he can be small still, right? He can change
Yeah.
size.
He
He could
can
be like
small, but
he could be like like a
a
boa.
purse dog.
Yeah, just have him lounge on your shoulders.
You make a joke, Maeve, but old nobles bring their little rat dogs and cats to these things all the time, so I
Oh,
think he'll be the life of
Yeah.
the party.
do you want to be in a purse, buddy?
He looks at you like,
Or just on your shoulders. That wouldn't be so
and he
bad.
kind of crawls up and drapes himself across your shoulders.
All right.
Yeah,
you can
like
be my
that.
scarf.
You got the idea, Luster.
You can be my scarf. I feel like, though, the minute you see that food, you're going to be out of there.
He nods.
Yeah, I figured.
Just make sure you
Sorry.
stay small and cute, Luster.
Sorry
Oh.
for by the food table a lot, Zana. I'll try to make sure I get out.
All right, so you continue drinking some sake for the night.
Yum.
You go through
Um,
multiple charcuterie boards.
It's a lot of cheese.
Yeah, it is a frankly unreasonable amount of food that we
You
eat.
need a dent into those.
Yeah,
to them.
the stock
Like-
has been severely limited.
Those of you with higher perceptions like hear a conversation outside the door as they are like taking some of the trays away. Are we sure there isn't like a limit to how much? All right.
No, it says unlimited. On the way when we're leaving, can Roz kind of grab Corey and pull him aside?
Sure.
So they'll let Roz will let everyone go on ahead and just look at Corey. I have something for you.
Yeah.
Probably gonna be a better present before you found out that you might be royalty, but anyway, she reaches back and takes out a sheathed dagger and hands it to you. It's the one that she's been working on restoring now for, well, since the dash, however long ago that was. This is for you.
No. Take it.
I took the liberty of filling in the last name, but you'll have to get whatever first name you want etched on it. And she opens the sheath on it just to say that it has the name Larest on it with room for a name on the front. You
It's like,
I thought, well, this world already has some Larests, but I'm the only of my family that are here, so it's my name to give as I wish.
Corey just has big big tears like about to like burst from their eyeballs. This is really nice, Roz. I'll give you a hug, but I know it's a little awkward right now.
We're in towels.
We're out of the
I was gonna say, I think
place
we're
now. We're
dressed.
back in
Oh, we
clothes.
are? Okay.
Yeah, we're back in
yeah.
clothes.
Okay,
You're
I
walking
give
back
you
towards the boat.
Yeah.
I give you a big hug,
Mm-hmm. She hugs you back.
and then after a beat, I'm like, could my stage name be Lorest the Best? No.
You hear Zana, keep workshopping.
Stop eavesdropping.
You
You're
can't help
so
it that you're loud.
We don't need a passive perception for that one.
Yeah.
And when I pull away from Oz and I say, yeah, it's a lot to find out stuff like that, but I mean, it's not like we may even have time to go visit or anything just because we already have a lot of things to do here, but whatever I find out, if I ever do, I'm happy to be just with you guys.
No, just never forget who you were doesn't change who you are.
Thanks, Ross.
You're welcome, sis.
All right. As you were all heading back towards the boat, you get to the docks, you begin to head up the gangplank. Someone calls out your name, Rosalind, from behind as you're sort of the last one up. Rosalind Lorest?
Roz blinks, not used to being called by name here. There's that momentary moment of like, I might be about to be like stabbed. It's like this could be like the worst assassination ever, but it's probably fine. And she turns around. Yes.
You look down and you see probably just some sort of like street urchin. It's a man. He's older.
Oh no.
Scruffy.
This
He
is
has
how it
no-
always starts. Every time.
Very dirty and sort of ragged clothes. I was asked to give you this, and just holds out a piece of paper.
She takes it.
He nods and turns and just kind of runs.
Hands him a
off.
gold.
He goes.
Oh, okay. She looks at the paper.
That was weird.
It's pretty short. It says, "Thank you for the lesson in Deidrin. I learned a lot, both before you showed up and after our fight. Until next time."
Roz takes a long look at that paper and goes, "Ah, fuck."
And as you kind of think about it for a moment, you do realize that the Plague of Eyes, back during the Calamity, was imprisoned down underground because apparently he could not be killed.
Yeah. Roz folds the paper up and puts it in her pack. It can be dealt with in the morning.
You then hear a loud scream.
Oh, shit.
Oh no.
And as Roz comes down into the lower deck where the rest of you are, the captain's like, "What is that?" and points at Princess, who turned into a barrel. Did you bring a mimic onto my ship? Did you bring a monster onto my ship?
Stop
It's
yelling
our
at
ship,
her.
first of all.
All right, well, you don't know how to drive it, all right?
Neither do you.
Okay, but I know how to manage the people who do know how to drive it.
She's not a monster. I know this is very strange, but she's not a monster.
Spicy
Yeah, that's
Tabby
Princess.
is like back by like where the cooking stuff is, and she's just like holding a pan up in front of her.
She's a child.
She's actually
So
she's
don't
also-
yell at her.
she's quite harmless.
Is she boat trained?
What?
She's not
She
gonna
will
Princess,
not
do you know
have
how
any-
to drive a boat?
No,
You
I mean
won't-
she's not gonna like.
You're not gonna have any problems with the poop deck.
Oh,
All right.
I thought you meant can she drive a boat? I don't,
Okay.
I don't know. She could.
Just
No.
keep an eye on her. I don't want to go reaching for the captain-y items that I definitely use to do captain things and get
The
my hand
toilet
bitten off.
paper.
She tends to like being copies of things. So if you see 2 copies of something you're not used to seeing 2 of, maybe check.
All right.
And don't hand anything to her that you don't want to lose forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is very
what does
true.
that mean?
That
She
she
likes
will.
to eat things.
Yes.
She likes to like what?
Just objects like
like
rocks
people?
and
Rocks.
shit.
Not
Like
like
people.
people.
Are
No,
you
not
sure?
people.
Are you sure she doesn't eat people?
I swear she does
Relatively.
She hasn't eaten us, but she has eaten rocks and diamonds. Luckily.
Just
I
one
know.
diamond. So
I know
far.
a diamond
Well,
went missing.
We can, I guess, make sure that we have an assortment of rocks on board for her. Then Winston,
Or
the beach and
maybe
collect
like
some rocks.
scraps.
And Winston's like, oh. He kind of gets up and just starts trudging off towards the stairs to go up.
Okay. We all chill. I know we've got a dragon and
The barrel kind of
The-
starts to disassemble a little bit, so she's like in humanoid form, but made out of a barrel.
yeah.
All right.
Goes and hides behind Hermia.
Yeah.
We're gonna have
It's
a group meeting in
okay.
the morning before we all disperse to go do our things. But other than that, I'm going to bed because I've never wanted to sleep more in my entire life.
Very well.
Didn't you say the same thing yesterday as we left?
It was
Asia?
true yesterday, and it's true today.
Sometimes you need 2 days of hard rest. That's what I was trying to say. Sorry.
You never get the best sleep when you're out on the road.
Disagree.
Under the stars is nice.
Under the stars is nice, but so is on a bed.
We have hammocks.
No, you guys have bed. You
Yeah.
had the.
Oh,
you
we
had
got
the
beds now?
The hammock
Yeah.
area got turned into bedrooms.
Yep, we have
Okay.
bedrooms now.
Okay, cool.
Although the kids
Although
are
what?
still here for one night, so those bedrooms are probably all taken.
Oh, God. All right, that's fine.
So, Roz, you mentioned, yeah, but it's not as good as a bed. And you open the door, and there's like 3 little kids in your bed and 2 older ones on the ground. And then you just shut the door and sigh.
All right.
Just sigh and just bang my head once against the door.
What's the weather like outside?
Zahn is like, I'm going to go into town. And she leaves.
Me too. I'm going to find an inn.
All right. Who else is? Are we all going doing that?
You can go wherever you want. If your bed's not full, you can sleep in there.
I think all of our beds are
All of the
full.
beds are full, yes.
Then you can sleep on the deck, or you can find an inn room.
Leaf will stay and over the course of the night scan every child, but not in a creepy way.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
We're not
No.
doing that one.
Nope.
No, that's the
All right,
line. You were looking
so-
for it. You found it.
Everyone finds a bed
Sleep somehow.
wherever it is
Bed
that they
somewhere.
want to for the night. And it is indeed a peaceful one, especially if you found yourself a nice, comfortable inn room somewhere.
Correct.
During the night,
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
you all find yourselves, once again,
Oh, no.
in a star-filled void, looking at one another across the way.
Oh, not
As
this
the-
again.
Oracle
Been a while.
apparates in front of you.
Been a while.
You have all grown much in the short time since I've chosen you. Even with other entities working in favor of the architect, its energy has started to diminish. But the flames flare brightest when fanned, and soon the true fight for your world will begin, and the creation of portals will exceed the influence I have over them. You must find allies whose eyes and ears reach further than your own.
Plague of Eyes, we can't kill it, can we? Not really.
Not in the way that you normally would, but all things live, and all things too can die. But the knowledge,
But it'll be back.
the knowledge for how to truly kill that which is unkillable has been lost in this world. There may be a way to uncover it, but it is not information that I have.
Okay, fair enough. How are we to help when other people do see portals? Are we able to get there? Are we able to spread the ability to close portals to others?
Make allies who have the means to get you to where you need to be.
Mm.
In regards to the Plague of Eyes, there is one that knows, that has a thread of his weakness. A member of the Cerberus Assembly, Professor Elena Burnwhite.
The one that's in a coma?
She nods.
That makes
We
sense
gotta go
now.
back and heal her. Yeah.
Makes sense why you would target her. But we don't know how to wake her up.
And
No.
if we go there, we'll be arrested.
Unless maybe we can figure out how to wake her up.
Technically, they only want us for questioning.
That's what I
She
mean,
doesn't
though.
need to wake up if we need to talk to her.
I mean, but is she
God
dreaming
damn
if she's
it!
in a coma?
Fuck!
Corey, that's a good
Corey,
point.
that's a very good point.
Yeah,
Unless the
sorry.
DM decides that
The
we
Oracle looks to you, Corey,
And smites you.
And says, "Fuck you."
This is why you are chosen.
can't. Very nice. Very nice.
Does that hurt Robbie?
Corey has grown so much.
Mhm.
I'm so proud.
It might still be nice to find a way to bring her back. But yes, we have a faster solution. That is certainly true.
I mean, yeah, until we can figure it out for her.
Just have to pick who she might be willing to talk to the most. I'm not sure who that would be.
Roz is like, I'll go.
She volunteers a little too quickly. I mean, unless you need someone to talk to the gentleman, in which case I'll go there first. But yeah.
Okay. See.
The portal in Deidrin was much bigger.
Yes. The more change that occurs, the longer that they are left to run rampant, the bigger they will become. Should they reach a sufficient size, they will fully materialize and become anchors. At that point, they will not be able to be closed. Should 4 anchor portals like this materialize on this plane, then the architect will have won, and creation will reset.
That's our time limit then.
4. So far, we haven't given up any to our knowledge.
So you're aware of that.
The bigger they are, the harder they will be to close, but the more energy they will consume of his when you close them.
Do you know of any portals right now nearby? I'm just asking because it would be kind of cool if, you know how you gave us that ability to locate each other? It'd be really cool if we had that for a portal. I'm just saying.
Not currently. None that I can sense. I have been able to
That's good.
keep all of the portal openings localized to your locations.
But that won't stay the same.
No. Deidrin was the first. You were still within 100 miles or so of it, but they could open further off.
So, how long are these portals going to open? Because you say that, and they do open up at places of change, but the world is always changing.
It is?
Are we to just... Is this just our cause for the rest of our lives?
No. Similarly, back during the Calamity, I had to pick another group of chosen. Their names have mostly been forgotten since then, and their deeds overshadowed by the change of the Calamity. But they closed enough, and they used up the energy of the Architect, and he had to wait 1,000 years before he could try again. Eventually, if you continue to close them, his power will dwindle, and your world will be safe for another 1,000.
Who were these
What were their-
individuals that you chose?
They were known at the time as the... Oh, I've told you before. What did I call them?
Knights of the Arcanum.
Knights of the Arcanum.
What were their names?
The first that I chose went by the name of Elixion. He was a champion of 3 of the gods. The others were allies he found along the way.
So he picked allies for his group. You didn't choose the rest?
Not in so much as he went on his quest and found those that were suitable. Then I gave the powers to them as well.
Can we do that?
It's not impossible, but who you give these powers to is an important decision. There are those who work against you, who have knowledge of the Architect's plans and the way that it works.
We opened a portal.
I'm aware.
Why are we capable of doing that?
The power that I grant you is a piece of the Architect's power. You can close the door as easily as you can open one.
Selfishly, why me? Just out of curiosity.
Why not
mean-
you?
Well, I had the pleasure of speaking to the me of this world. It's...
Was she not a formidable warrior?
He was, yes.
And indisposed at the moment?
Yes.
You have an advantage over those who seek to defy you. They cannot take the attention of the Architect. They have only their own means and knowledge to accomplish their goals. You have the power to close the portals, but they do not have the power to open it. Should we grant this power to others, it's impossible to know exactly how they will use it. Gather allies who can help you.
What about those who refuse the call? Are they without this power then? Is it taken away?
You speak of Lashandra Ashfall.
I do.
She refused, and eventually the mark faded.
Did she get it back?
No. She was not worthy.
Why not?
She did not have what it takes.
Were there others like her?
No. She was never able to find any who could work with her in the same way that you have with each other. The pressure was too much.
I see. Then, so we find allies, not necessarily give them this power, but find those that could get us to where they are the fastest. Am I understanding that correctly?
Yes.
Need eyes and ears all across the land, and we need ways to be able to travel where we need to go fast.
That is correct.
We need to find the good Plague of Eyes.
Or someone who owns an airship.
Or access to the teleportation circles and the Cobalt Soul.
That too.
As you yourself grow in power, you will also find new talents, new magics. Did anyone have
Is it
any
just
other...
you?
Oh, sorry, go ahead, Corey.
Is it just you who fights in this way against the architect? Are there other oracles like you?
It is just me. I am the steward of this world. I was created by him to watch over it. I am able to resist only because of a paradox in my creation. I am to safeguard this world, even against the architect.
Oh, so the Oracle of Roz's world isn't like feeling some type of way because you just snatched?
I don't know if there are others in other worlds like me.
I promise you,
those
there's
fighting.
no oracle protecting my world.
Exandria is a nexus point in the timeline. There could be others, but if Exandria falls, so do all other worlds.
It's like the center.
Do you have a name?
I am the Oracle.
Like a name?
I am the Oracle.
I don't think she's been given any other name.
Do you want to choose a name?
I am fine as I am.
Okay. Fine as I am.
Does this paradox that controls you, guides your actions, to hear the Plague of Eyes tell it, we would do this world a mercy to allow these portals to open, to allow all creation to reset, a moment of pain for eternal paradise. I don't believe that myself, but I suppose I ask you if there is any logic in it.
The gift of free will and free thinking is that you get to make those distinctions for yourself.
Do you have free will?
I protect the world of Exandria.
Good enough for me.
Is there anything else that you would like to ask of the Oracle?
Not that I can particularly think of.
The gods of this world, are they powerless to help us?
Not entirely. The Divine Gate keeps them from interfering in ways material. But if you could win their favor, they could bestow upon you gifts and boons, increase your power. There are also artifacts around this world. You watch as these small little lights kind of flash and hover above Leo and Hermia for a moment. Vestiges of divergence. As you seek allies, you should seek to increase your power as well.
Do you know where we would find these artifacts?
As you accumulate allies, so too do you accumulate knowledge. There are various heroes of old who hold these artifacts themselves, now in disuse. One such may be at this Masked Gala that you plan to attend.
Do you know who?
A member of the Teldore Council.
A member of the
Lady
Teldor?
Vexalia de Rolo.
Oh, got it.
Is that someone important?
I don't know if Maeve would know.
Maeve knows.
Maeve knows? Okay.
Who Vox Machina is. She read about it.
Yeah, she's pretty important. Original
She
Vox
saved
Machina.
the world.
Yeah, from the original Vox Machina.
Impressive.
Very good with the bow. Well, it seems like we have our work cut out for us.
Gain allies and beware those who work against you. You will succeed.
Works for me.
All right,
Sorry,
last-
taking notes.
Last chance for questions.
Do you like alcohol?
What?
I have
Trying
no
to get to know
need-
you personally.
I have no need for worldly possessions.
Corey's over here like, you want to get like white girl wasted with us? Let's go.
Come on, Oracle, let's go get
Oh.
crunk.
This is like, we kind of asked around this question, so I apologize if she already kind of answered, but I guess I need it clearer myself.
Mm-hmm.
Can we learn to safely open and use the portals ourselves to traverse?
Portals are not like teleportation powers. They open to other realms.
Okay.
But then
What if
could
we open
like...
a portal in another realm?
Then you would be able to travel to that realm.
I suppose
But then if we travel back, could we choose where we show up? And then it's kind of like teleporting?
You have the information and the means to travel the world as is.
Ow.
Yeah, it takes a long time though.
Teleportation circles, I think.
You could use the influence from your contacts in the Cerberus Assembly to gain access to the teleportation circles in the libraries of the Cobalt Soul. Leaf made friends with a turtle druid who can pass through trees.
Oh,
Use the tools that are at your disposal.
That's true.
Hmm.
Interesting. I never thought of that before, but it's true. Okay. Well, then we may have to...
The Oracle is near omniscient. You just gotta ask the right questions.
we did that before. She used to say, there is no answer I can give you that will be satisfactory or that will satisfy your question.
Okay, that's different from asking about things that she would know.
I just go, are my parents alive?
Yes, they are.
Holy shit!
Queen Titania and King Oberon are alive within the Feywild of
Holy
Exandria.
shit!
Like, wait, the storybooks of the fairy?
Okay, yeah,
They're
even I
real
know who
people.
Titania
Whoa,
is.
Whoa,
They are?
Whoa. I didn't know that you were like some like a key to backstory lore. Wait, are they in the Feywild?
Yes, they are. You don't need to
Okay,
ask her that question.
Did they just leave me? Did they just abandon me, or was I taken?
You were kidnapped as a child by the Unseelie Court as a form of revenge.
Oh, so why didn't they try to find me?
They don't know that you are alive. The time dilation between the Feywild and the prime material plane is vast and complicated. Over 50 years have passed since your disappearance.
This is
Oh my
kind of
God,
really
so what if
weird.
they're like almost dead and old?
I'm feeling
They're
overwhelmed by this
Geo.
information. I'm not
They're
the one
not.
receiving.
They're not.
The Fae
They're not
live
what?
very long lives, especially
Yes.
those of the arch variety.
And plus, I would have known if they would have died. I think everybody
True.
in the Feywild would have known.
The world would have known. Jeez.
Wow.
Okay. We've got legends of that.
Well, at least now you feel better, right, Corey?
My head is spinning. My mom's name is Titania and Oberon.
They're really cool.
Yeah.
Have you met them?
No, I haven't met anyone.
Sorry, that was towards Herbio. I'm sorry.
Oh.
What? What'd you say?
I said, have you met them?
Oh no, but you know my name?
Yeah.
I'm based. It's from a play that they're based, they're in.
Oh. Okay.
Well, that's a lot.
Do they love me, Oracle?
They don't know that you're currently alive. You would have to
So they
find
don't
and
love
ask
me.
them yourself.
Corey,
Of course
I'm
they
sure
love
they
you.
love you.
I'm sure they will be overjoyed and confused.
That you are alive.
Yeah.
Is Zana a princess too?
She is not.
All right.
Corey
I'm
is
gonna
the
keep
only
asking
princess.
questions. No, we have multiple prince. We have everyone's royalty here.
I think I barely count.
Definitely not.
I'm not sure
No,
if a clan
you
leader
all
counts.
are in my
Nope.
eyes.
Oh, in your eyes. Got it.
Oh, okay, in your eyes. Yeah,
That's fair.
that maybe. I grew up in the poorest ass part of town.
I just say I'm gonna keep asking questions because this is really cool. Then I look at everyone. I'm like, this is gonna be a little personal, so no judging.
Oh God. Okay. Do I need to plug my ears?
No, it's okay. Kieran, the boy, is he resting peacefully?
Yes.
Cool.
Fuck it. Where is my sister?
You watch as her eyes search. I do not have sufficient information to answer that question.
How could you not know?
Maybe she knows how to hide herself.
Something impedes my inquiries.
Anti-scrying, maybe?
The architect may be more aware than I had originally estimated.
What do you mean
What
the
is-
architect's more
Yeah, what's the
aware?
architect's interest in Lashandra?
I don't have enough information to satisfy that query.
Is Lashandra working at the Plague of Eyes?
I don't have enough information to answer that query.
It's fine, Ross.
What about our other threat? Where is Shadow?
Oh, God.
Rosalind's sister is beyond this world. That information I do not have access to.
Say I found out it's my brother, actually.
I don't know if he knows that yet. I meant he isn't.
Turns out not the only Nihilist in the family. Nailed it.
Does Faye like me?
Aww. say
fawn.
her crush,
Oh.
the fawn crush she has. Maeve goes, aw.
The fawn that you met in Allfield is fond of you, yes.
I'm telling you, you need to send her a letter.
You could just, I don't know. I have to think about it.
You know what you shouldn't do is use the sending stone under any circumstance.
Oh no, I don't know if I want to like dream and like, maybe make like a cute little nice date, but not the time or place. But thank you, Oracle. I appreciate it.
Can you give us a better sending stone?
I could, yes.
Oh.
Will you give us a better sending stone?
No.
What would you have to do to get a better sending stone?
Close more portals.
All right, there we go.
Like
That's
how
your answer
many?
to everything.
Like, what are
We've
the
closed 7, I want to point out.
Yeah, like what are the reward tiers, just so that we know.
Yeah, how far do I have to get on the battle pass before I get the reward I want?
I can tell you this, Chosen.
God.
Those who are championing the Architect's cause are led by one shrouded in black.
We're gonna need more specifics.
Would
Wait,
you
what'd
say
they
that
say?
To satisfy
he goes
your
by the
query.
name Mr. Black?
Wait, would you say that some may call him Mr. Black?
Just looking at Zada.
One person shrouded in black. That is like barely more than what we knew before.
My apologies.
Is Zana reacting to her saying that?
She looks as steely-gazed as ever.
Wait, so do you know everything? Do you know where my brother
Clearly
is?
not.
She goes silent for a moment.
Oh God.
I do not have enough information to satisfy that query.
Of course you
Sorry,
don't.
our missions are not complete yet.
He is beyond my sight. I
Yeah.
do not sense him on Exandria.
What? But wouldn't I know that?
You've sensed him on Exandria, Hermia.
Yeah, I have.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not anymore?
What does that mean?
5 eyes, probably.
Oh my God, Leo.
All right, fine. Is Linda Despero alive?
Is who?
Yes.
Oh,
Wait, who is that?
my aunt does.
Oh, got it.
Although if she finds out that my mom told me that name, she will murder my mother.
Fair enough.
Okay. How about my aunt Sin? Is she here?
Yes.
She was super cool, guys. We should go see her.
Okay. Well, I already know Andoran is here. My aunt Drea?
Yes.
Ari?
I said my sister Ari?
No.
Oh.
Okay. And my uncle Levix?
Yes.
And my uncle Guy?
No.
She gives a nod like, all
Yeah,
right.
that's May not be going by Guy.
She only got to. I don't know if she ever actually got to meet Promi. Do you think she would have?
have?
You would have met him briefly.
Okay.
Oh,
Maybe
jeez.
maybe not enough
Who
to
is on-
become your uncle, but
Yeah.
Who
Okay.
is on the Taldori Council?
I think
Help
we
me.
know that, like, outside of this.
I can't keep up with these notes.
Sorry, Critical Role joke.
Oh,
Okay. So all of
I mean, she can tell you.
Ugh.
all my family, save Guy and Ari, are here. Interesting.
Well, this is a Nexus world, so
Yeah, I just they're all alive at the same time, which is interesting.
maybe our allies.
Well, all of them were kind of heroes. Yeah. Do you know where they are?
I do.
Will you tell me where they are?
Jesus.
I just imagine
Yeah.
him smile.
Linda and Sin are on the island of Broken Bank.
Oh, that's
Are
not
they
far.
dating though?
You're gonna need to write this down because I'm not
I
gonna.
got it. I got it.
I'm gonna go slow for you.
Yep. Broken Bank. Yep. Got it.
Putting these in notes after.
Alexandra Rojas is in Teldore, in the city of Amman.
Who?
Rhea?
Drea's full name is Alexandra Rojas.
Oh, she definitely never heard that.
Levix Noriaxis.
Alexandria.
Yeah. Is in. I'm sorry. Where did you say Taldore?
Yep,
Sorry.
and Iman.
Iman.
Come on. Yep.
Levix
Huh?
Noriaxis is a jewel crafter in Amman as well.
Okay.
Who am I missing?
Lindason, Drea, Levix.
I think that's
We already
everybody
know
you
where
asked, right?
Triv is.
Andrin?
Rami.
I already know where Andrin is.
Didn't ask about Promi. Yeah, I think that's everybody then.
Yeah, and then no Gairari. Yeah. All right.
I mean, to be fair, I suppose we don't know if they are capable of heroics, but
No, but can't hurt to be on the lookout for potentials.
suppose so.
Can you tell us where my creator, Dr. Fernelius, is buried?
Dr. Fernelius is alive.
What? How
Oh,
What?
where is she then?
It
She's
appears that
located
this
in a-
oracle is in disrepair.
She's
She's
located
located where?
in a cavern in the back of the Dorel Woods, at the base of the
Where's-
Pallet Grove in the Sirios Mountains,
Oh.
Oh,
which is
oh.
where Leaf's home is.
I said, well, she's back at her home.
She's definitely good at hiding.
No one will ever think to look for me in my home.
We really were just hop skipping away, Leaf.
Maybe she wasn't that great of a intelligent person.
Dr.
as we
Fernelius
thought.
throws him into the water, goes, all right, there, he's finally gone, everybody.
Annoying
hopefully he
fuck.
hits his head and forgets all about us.
Jesus.
Any
Is there
more
anyone we
questions?
should? Is there anyone we should reach out to? Is there anyone else you sense would be a valuable ally to us?
There are many. Those are for you
That's
to
good.
find.
Fair enough.
Is there
Corey,
an
you
all-knowing-
ask- You ask in your mind, and you don't sense his presence here.
Oh.
Ooh, interesting.
Wait,
Do I not
don't
sense
feel
light?
him at all.
You do not sense Light's presence here either. Same thing for Hermia. You
Oh.
don't sense Foamir when you're in here.
Where's Luster? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No luster.
I know.
Why isn't
Lus-
Zana asking
Luster's not a
about?
chosen.
Please with me. Yeah, as long as
Yeah,
I
to that end, yeah. Does Zana not have any questions?
I think
Who's in the
Leaf had a
box?
question.
She doesn't seem so. Who's in, in the box? Are you just making a 7 reference?
No.
like who's in
Make
the
it in
box?
Corey's-
Gil?
Who's in
Oh,
Corey's box? Yeah.
No.
That's Corey's business.
let's
Yeah.
not.
Wait, do you
Zana-
say that
Zana-
out loud?
Zana has been very respectful. Or are you asking that to the Oracle?
No, I'm not asking. Leo wouldn't have
was-
enough information to actually
it
like
was-
ask that question.
It was more of
so
a
no.
joke, yeah.
I think Leaf had
Is
a
there-
question.
Is there or is there not an all-knowing sphinx of great, immense intellect that transcends all planes?
And we're done.
Metasphinx is not a being of this world.
Damn it.
Oh, what
Aw.
now?
From Leaf.
I don't know what that is, but I'm angry.
It's in Juxta's game.
That is-
I know. I'm in the
I know.
game.
I
This is Roz. This is Roz being like,
I'm just,
I don't know
I'm just
what
being
I've,
facetious.
I don't know what a non-meta sphinx is, but I've never been more enraged in my entire life.
That is totally not on fleek.
My time
love
grows
it.
short. Do you have any more
Yes.
questions?
I don't
Mm,
know.
okay.
Yes.
I guess, I don't know. I'm trying to think of and it's totally fine if you can just like shoot the information into my brain to save some time, but well, cuz we were so busy with Deirdre, and I normally for like a party like this, you want to get a roster of all the important people, learn stuff about them, you know what I mean? So we can kind of go in there prepared.
Yeah, we have to do everyone's loyalty mission.
Yeah. And I'm just like, do you have like top 5 of influential people there? You mentioned Vexalia. Is there anyone else that, might do well to our mission? And like, like any scandals or any information you have about them, not to say that I would blackmail, but like,
At the Masked Gala that you are attending,
yes.
there will be several. There will be several of the Marquise from around the Menagerie Coast, an ambassador from the Golden Chain Mercenary Company, a dignitary from the city of Venenthia.
What? I can't go now.
Oh.
Okay. Cool. That's all I got, folks. I mean, I could keep asking questions.
Who is the dignitary? What's their name?
Damien Frostfire.
Oh, fuck. Not that. Oh, my God.
Damien Frostfire?
He's
That
the
guy
guy
sounds
that stabbed me with the dagger.
He sounds so cool.
What?
Why did he stab you with a dagger again?
He brought a dagger because he thought it was cool to, like, bring in a real weapon during weapon practice.
Is that his actual name, or did he come up with that?
That's his actual name.
He is Damien of the Frostfire family.
Yes.
Douchey and edgy at the same time.
Of all fucking people. Oh my God.
This is why we wear masks.
Ah.
Yeah.
Is it legally possible to change this one's name to Leaf Frostfire?
Why do you want to be related to him?
Leaf, you're an adventurer.
This
You can call yourself whatever you want to.
You're allowed to change your
Okay.
name as many times as you want, just not the character.
So you said we could choose people. Would Kaylin and Roy be worthy in your eyes before we start asking?
He was like, oh god.
I am hesitant to grant the power I have granted to you to anyone else,
But you said it wasn't impossible.
but they must
Yes.
be worthy.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Are they?
She doesn't answer.
This one thinks that Alexandria Rojas sounds like a wonderful person and a useful ally.
She is a wonderful person and a great ally. She also frequently has her own designs and ends that she wishes to reach.
I think what I'm learning from this spreading the power to others is it's not that simple. And we probably should wait to do that until we're in dire straits, I think.
7 of us were chosen for a reason. She looks at Maeve, whether we see it or not.
Indeed. Either way.
If
Think
all
we
of
have-
you feel strongly about a particular person, I can grant them a mark.
We'll
Kaylin,
let you know.
Let's
We don't know.
wait before we start listing people. I think it's a very
Luster!
Okay, that one I can
All right,
sign off.
Luster, yeah, Luster we can all agree on. Yeah, that's
All right,
fine.
that's a unanimous vote.
Just after Damien Frostfire, of course.
What the fuck?
but,
No.
but Maeve would tell you, Corey, like, that's nice, that's kind of you, but I do think we should really wait before making such a decision.
And probably talk to the person first. They don't want to
Yeah,
wake up
there's
and
a
suddenly they're
language.
chosen
There's a
by
language. I'm just,
We weren't talked to.
layers.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you my vote, and also like he's already in Jorha, so like that would kind of work out.
Yes. Well, even if even if he were to have one and there were to be a portal open, I would not want to do it alone.
Yeah.
Really, what we need from him is his eyes and ears. We need him to let us know if he sees something, and then we can get out there to fix it.
Exactly.
And that's what we need to find all over this world.
All right. With that, she fades away, and all of you return to slumber once more. Now, I will remind everyone, because Maeve tried to use it one time back in session
I did succeed.
1, and then
I did
nobody
succeed.
else tried.
Yeah.
But you can attempt to ask the Oracle a question whenever you want, similarly to like Divine Intervention. You have to like roll under your level.
It was on cooldown.
For 7 days. It's been 2.5 months.
Yeah, like we can. Yes.
Oh, they keep track.
I literally did it session 1, and I made it shockingly.
Yeah. So
but
if you ever feel like there's a question that you want to ask the Oracle, you just have to roll for it. And I mean, you can roll You can roll once a day.
It's funny enough, I was thinking of doing that when we were having a conversation of like, well, how do we get place to place? I was like, oh, maybe I'll try it to see.
Yep.
But then this happened. I went, oh, it's easy or not. It's easy.
And congratulations for turning my
Got a freebie.
stupid, nearly omniscient being into, oh, let's start asking backstory questions right now. Motherfucker.
You kept answering them.
I did.
Could have said like you didn't know.
Yep. Well, and there's some things that are just affected by certain plot points that shroud her vision. But things like, hey, this normal NPC somewhere in the world, yeah, she knows that, I guess.
Is Mr. Black working for the architect?
Is he evil?
Well,
I guess we did fail to ask that question.
you sure did.
We can ask her in the morning.
You can try, yeah.
We can ask her right now.
No, she
It's
faded
over.
away. It's over with.
We're done.
That's where we're ending the session.